IU's new head coach is Willie Simmons. Remarkable success with the Rattlers at Florida A&M. When you're facing a new coach, do you go back and look at maybe how they played at his previous stop?
We do. We got a good body of work through, 5-6 games that they've played. So we got a good feel for what they are at their core foundation. But like I said, with this much time off, they'll evaluate themselves just like we have in the bye week and say, what can we do better? What do we need to change up? So I expect Coach Simmons to do some of those things. He's an excellent football coach. I expect a 4-quarter game, and we need to play our best football if we want to win.
Tyson Helton pregame show prior to the matchup against the Panthers tonight. Would you consider your team so far, halfway through the season, is clutch an apt description?
Well, I don't want to say we're clutch. I mean, I like looking back at the end of the season and then, putting a tag on our football team. Right now, we're just in the middle of the process. I tell our team all the time, you're either going in a storm, you're in the middle of a storm, or coming out of a storm. And we're in the middle of the storm right now. Right now, we're handling the storm pretty well. But we got to continue to do that. As you look back, like you said, Randy, some wild games in the conferences this past week with these midweek games, and you gotta show up. These games are on national TV. Everybody's excited to play. They want to put their best foot forward, and we need to do that in this game for sure.
Looks like the Panthers roll the dice a little bit more than most teams. They have already gone for it on 4th down 15 times, twice as many as the Tops.
Yeah, I suspect their game plan will be try to keep the ball from us, try to win the rushing game. And they want to be third and manageable. They want to be in a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2 type scenario where it could be run or pass, but they are an excellent run football team. And I suspect they'll try to keep the ball away from us and try to manage the clock and then, take their shots when they need to. But we got to, again, do a great job of getting some TFLs, get them behind the change, get them off their timing and their rhythm. We can't allow them to stay on rhythm and keep moving the change. That'll be the big part of the game for us.
You mentioned keeping the ball in front of you. They've had a slight issue with turnovers this year in some of their games, so they have coughed it up or thrown it to the other team a few times.
Yeah, that's why I say, I could see this team coming in here and trying to hold on to the football, run the football, run the quarterback, give easy access throws, manageable throws, try to force the defense to get up there tighter than they want to, and then take shots. They've been good on 4th down. And so we have got to, again, if they want to go for it on 4th down, it needs to be, 4th and 6, 4th and 7. It doesn't need to be a 4th and 3 type scenario. So that'll be, again, a challenge for us, but we got to be able to check that box if we want to win.
When we first start talking about this team in August at the Tops, you mentioned, I like our depth at most spots. And a prime example, maybe my favorite stat of the entire year so far, in the middle of the process, the middle of the storm, is the 19 different players had multiple tackles in the Delaware win.
Yeah, and that's good to have, especially when you get to the mid to back end of the season. You need to have that depth. We really haven't had that in years past. I mentioned to you last week about, as we got to the end of last season, we were a really banged up football team, and it showed. And, we're healthier right now, which is a good thing. We're able to roll a lot of guys, keep guys fresh, which is a good thing. We just got to maintain that high level of performance, particularly on defense. Defense wins championships, and I'm an offensive guy. But if you play really, really good defense, you're going to have a great chance to win a lot of football games.
All right, Jobs hoping to stay unbeaten in league play tonight. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Coach Tyson Helton, those are the keys of the game. Brought to you by Leachman Auto. Leachman Buick GMC. Discover quality, drive confident. Kickoff just a few minutes away on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Looking to earn more on your money? Liberty Federal Credit Union's free vertical checking account is now even better with an increased interest rate of 3.5% APY, letting you earn even more on your money. So what are you waiting for? Start earning more on your money today with vertical checking, only at Liberty Federal Credit Union. Some requirements apply. Annual percentage yield. No minimum balance required. Applicable on balances up to $20,000. Federally insured by NCUA.
All across America, you'll find Valero at your go-to gas station, volunteering with local charities and fueling communities 365 days a year, so you can always get where you need to be, right now. All across America, you'll find Valero at your go-to gas station, volunteering with local charities and fueling communities 365 days a year, so you can always get where you need to be, right now.
Banks over a runner, banks over two. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Bowling Green, need news that's as fast-paced as the game? Tune in to WBKO News, your number one news source for breaking news, weather updates, and all in-depth coverage you crave. We're on the front lines, bringing you the latest headlines as they happen. Stay connected, stay informed, and never miss a beat. Catch us streaming live at WBKO.com. WBKO News, local, first, now. Just like you, we're always in the game.
WriteIMP.com is your online source for everything you need to keep your home and property looking great. Quality mowers, gators, small tractors and generators from John Deere, chainsaws, blowers, and line trimmers from Steel, the latest John Deere clothing and toys for the kids, Honda mowers and generators, and so much more for you and your home. Please stop by one of our 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana. The home place, Wright Implement.
Stand up and cheer. Live play-by-play coverage of Hilltopper football is brought to you by the Graves Gilbert Clinic. Big Red, Big Health. From Graves Gilbert Clinic, your official healthcare partner of WKU Athletics. The Mint. Big jackpots and big fun at the Mint Gaming Hall. The Kentucky Office of Highway Safety. Please drive safely. 811 before you dig. It's easy, it's free, and it's the law. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission. Leachman Buick GMC. At Leachman Buick GMC, discover quality. Drive confident. And by South Central Bank. The bank Hilltoppers have depended on for over 50 years. Member FDIC. Alongside analyst Terry Obie and sideline reporter Jared Holland, here's the voice of the Hilltoppers, Randy Lee.
It's Hilltopper football time from Houghton Smith Stadium. Western Kentucky University against the Panthers of FIU. Meeting for the 18th time. FIU controlled the series.
It's called the Zombie Man, where you kind of almost like the dab. You know, it comes definitely started at WKU in 2022. Mm-hmm. And they started here at WKU, and it's a new logo that they have on it. They're just breaking it out for tonight. And people and programs have copied that Zombie Land celebration after touchdowns. After touchdowns, you know, it's more you put your almost like the Heisman Trophy kind of deal, or we call it the DAP. You raise your hands in the air, and now it's, it gets the young people excited about the game and everything. So that's the new look for the Hilltoppers tonight. And speaking of looks and new looks, FIU is the only team in college football that has a different uniform combination for every game this year, and for each of their home games, they also have a different logo that is being placed on their field. You know what? That's especially logo on the field and all that. That's totally different with all that stuff. That's close to like what Oregon does too. I mean, you got different shoes, different colors, and all that stuff. These young people nowadays they call it the swag, the kind of the new deal, and you never know what's going to happen. Whatever keeps them at your school, I guess that's what you have to do. It's the top of the hour, so let's step out for station identification. This is WKU football from Learfield and the Varsity app. The captains are at midfield on the red towel. FIU dressed in white jerseys, the Hilltoppers with black jerseys and red numerals with the red name on the back. Jared Holland's on the field. He'll have the summation of what has just occurred here in just a minute or two. WKU at 5-1, the Panthers 2 up and 3 down. Last time the Panthers beat the Hilltoppers was right here back in this was back in the first of all, let's go down to Jared Holland. Jared?
go back to Jared in a little bit later. The last time that the Panthers won a game against the Hilltoppers was right here at Houghton Smith Stadium. Well, the berm's filling in right now with the students. It's a Tuesday, and most programs that play on a Tuesday are going to have smaller crowds. So you're hoping that the students turn out, and the berm is, I think, rather nicely filled for a Tuesday so far, Terry.
Yeah, and a lot of the students are coming out. Especially, they the zombie land and all that stuff. They're wearing all black, the kind of the scary look, and they got the dance going on. So it should be excitement for them tonight. It looks like everybody's ready to come out here and win a football game.
For the Tops offensively tonight, offensive line, left tackle Marshall Jackson. Marshall's making his 27th consecutive start. Left guard is Lawrence Seymour, who was the offensive lineman of the week in Conference USA for his performance against Delaware a week ago. Caleb Nita is at center. Quincy Jenkins is the right guard. Karsten Upchurch at right tackle. Noah Myers at tight end. Maverick McIver, who is leading Conference USA in passing. He's a quarterback. 3 running backs will share duties. Marvis Parrish, George Hart, and Lavelle Wright. The wide receivers will be Katie Hutchinson, Matthew Henry. Musa Berry's been starting lately, but Cam Flowers is starting to come alive as a freshman, Terry Obi.
Yeah, he's been very impressive last week, making plays. And the thing is, you want to have those plays. Coach talked about him earlier in the year, and now he's starting to step up and make some huge plays when they need it. You got to have big play threats. That's something that you can't really coach when they got the ball in their hands.
The Panthers have a dangerous kick returner. You really got to watch out for him. Sequain John Pierre, and John Pierre is back near the goal line. And it's also good to see the Hilltopper kickoff specialist Jack Cassidy back. Cassidy did not kick in the second half against Delaware from an ankle sprain, but you can't keep a rugby player from Northern Ireland off the field for very long.
And you can't keep him like that. So, Randy, if you got a good kickoff returner, what Cassidy's supposed to do?
Kick it in the end zone.
Kick it in the end zone. So that's how you defeat that.
It'll be Panther ball after the kickoff from Cassidy, the 6'6", 230-pound kickoff specialist for the Hilltoppers. He'll approach the ball, and our game is underway. He boots it from the 35-yard line, going back into the end zone, watching it sail over his head. In fact, it cleared the end zone in the air. No chance for John Pierre to return that one out.
Oh, my goodness. You know what? I guess the coaches told him, make sure you don't give him the ball. He must have got a lot of ice and a lot of treatment this week. That was a boom.
So here come the Panthers. They're led by their quarterback, Kewan Jenkins, the preseason Offensive Player of the Year in Conference USA. A 6-foot junior from Miami Central High School. He's a left-handed dual-threat quarterback. They are in the pistol, meaning Owens behind him. Key John Owens is behind him. They'll fake it to Key John Owens. Jenkins scrambles, throws it down the field. It's completed at the 38-yard line. And then a fumble after he hit the ground. I don't believe it's going to be a fumble because the ground can't create contact. Alex Perry made the catch at the 42-yard line, and it's a first down for FIU.
Yeah, I was surprised on that. I thought that was an interception. That was an ill-advised throw right there, and I'm surprised. Yeah, he got tackled by the turf monster there.
Flag down as Jenkins guns it down the left sideline, right on the money to the Hilltopper 25-yard line. Once again, the Hilltopper defensive back, and he's had problems the last couple of weeks in not turning his head around. Nazir Ward didn't turn his head around on that one. It's a completion to Perry, but it's a flag down at the snap of the ball.
Yeah, Ward got to flip his hips quicker. If you get a chance to do that turn around, it's not an interception. You cannot continue to run down the field and not turn around.
The Hilltoppers lined up first down, so they are offside, so they'll take that particular play. It's at the Hilltopper 23-yard line. So much for the Panthers grinding it out. 2 plays, 2 pass plays, and 2 first downs.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive right now because we're playing man-to-man coverage, and I guess they try to take advantage of that and get the ball up in the air.
36 yards to Perry after a 16-yard completion to Perry. First and 10 Panthers at the Hilltopper 23-yard line. Here's a snap to Jenkins, looking to throw it again. He will fire it deep toward the end zone, and he undershoots his receiver, Perry, once again. This time he was being covered by the Hilltopper corner, Javon Mack. It's 2nd and 10 for FIU.
Yes, I guess they changed their game plan. Their first 20 plays has been all, they're trying to throw the football. I guess they see a matchup that works one-on-one against WKU right now.
Jenkins has completed 63% of his passes this year, only 2 touchdowns and 4 picks. He has 4 rushing touchdowns. Now, they'll play with a lot of 2 tight end alignments. They bring both tight ends in motion from left to right. Now they bring another tight end back to the left side, and here comes an inside handoff. Now they fake it. It's a run, and he runs into Nazir Ward, and Jenkins is thrown down harshly on the turf at the 25-yard line. That'll be a loss of about 1, and it's 3rd and 11 for FIU.
Yeah, I'm liking what they're doing right now. The defense is playing what we call bracket on the quarterback. You go inside out on the quarterback on that one. So I guess that's the game plan the entire time. The outside man that has contained, make sure he keeps him in, then they bracket him inside with a linebacker.
Ellen Jones is in the game early on. He made a fumble recovery in the end zone against Delaware. Rarely played prior to the Delaware game. He's in there right now, defensive tackle. 3rd and 10, quick throw to the left side to Owens. Here he comes to the 20, knocked down nicely at the 19-yard line, and open field tackle made by Nazir Ward. It's only a gain of 4. It's 4th and 7, and FIU will be forced to kick.
You know, that was such a huge play by Ward. He had 3 offensive linemen in front of him, and he was able to squeeze in between them. We call that getting skinny, but he was kind of crawling on the ground to get through. He was on their ankles, really.
Well, you know Ward's fired up because he's from Miami. He wants to play well against all these Floridians. This will be an attempt from 37 yards away from Noah Grant, right-footed kicker, just to the right of the left hash mark. Snap is put down, and Grant will boot. It is very, very high up on the berm, and it is good. And the Panthers have an early 3-0 lead behind the arm of Jenkins. 16-yard completion to Perry and a 36-yard completion to Perry. It's 3-0 FIU. We're back after this on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
This week's Houchins charity champion is the Fant Foundation. The Fant Foundation was founded in 2021 by George and Chastity Fant. Their goal is to strengthen and uplift today's youth by showing kindness and support through every action in the communities they are a part of. They strive to continue the legacy of the Dream Big Camp and generate more community support through their events. Houchins Industries and WKU are proud to recognize the Fant Foundation as a charity champion. Learn more at fantfoundation.org.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
WKU is home for big dreamers, for those who shape the future, who set their sights high, accept challenges, fuel their passions, for those with the desire to create a better tomorrow. You don't come here to prepare for one thing. You come here to prepare for everything. You belong on this hill, where we engage, learn, grow, and celebrate together. Climb with us at Western Kentucky University.
Whether you are traveling for work or leisure, Three Springs Hospitality and our hotels would love to be your home away from home. Each hotel is unique and offers a variety of different amenities to all types of travelers. Parking and Wi-Fi are always free. Home2 Suites by Hilton and Holiday Inn Express and IHG Hotel also offer free breakfast. Our Candlewood Suites even feature fully equipped kitchenettes in all guest rooms. The best part is that WKU's campus is 10 minutes away from any of our hotels. So be sure to book your travel in the fan zone under the Travel Center on the WKU Athletic website.
First Off Action brought to you tonight by SA Recycling, where scrap equals cash. They'll pay cash for your copper, aluminum, scrap, steel, and old cars. Find them online at sarecycling.com. SA Recycling, where they crush the competition. Jerry Obi, we talked about extra time each team had to prepare for this game, maybe some new wrinkles. The Panthers are known to be a running team, and they come out of the first 3 plays and throw the ball.
You know what? It actually was pretty good because we were in man-to-man coverage because we were expecting them to be the run. We were packing inside. But the problem is you don't practice that enough. I mean, it might look like that. It's just eye candy. They really don't do that. They don't do it well. So it's going to be interesting to see how long they stay with it and go back to what they normally do and what they're good at.
In that opening drive resulting in an FIU field goal, Jenkins went 3 out of 4 for 56 yards. Panthers will now kick it off, leading 3-0. We've played about 2.5 minutes in this football game here tonight. And for the Hilltoppers, they will have Hart back at the 5-yard line. It's been a revolving door as to whom the kick returner will be. Taking advantage of a couple of kick returns was No Mack, and then No Mack injured a leg, so he's out. So you have Flowers at the 2-yard line, and Hart is at the 5 for the Panther kickoff from the 35-yard line, and here it comes. It should be returned. It's grabbed at the 5 by Flowers. He'll run it to the 10, nearing the sideline to the 18, sheds one tackler, and then runs it up to around the 22-yard line. Cam Flowers trying to earn more playing time, and he's elusive and also showed a little bit of power on that particular carry after he shed that first tackler, Terry.
Yeah, and right now they got him playing offense right now. Immediately after kickoff return, he's back on offense playing wide receiver right now.
Russ Fournette came down and made the stop for the Panthers, so it's 1st and 10 tops from the 23-yard line. Panthers once again leading 3-0, just getting started here tonight. Maverick McIver behind his center, Caleb Nida.
Yeah, this is very interesting. This look is dangerous. I mean, I don't know why FIU would do this with a passing team like WKU.
4 down linemen. They like to rush the passer. He zips it to the left. It's caught, and a tackle's broken. Down the sideline comes the big playmaker for Western Kentucky University. That's Matthew Henry across midfield. Down inside the FIU 35. He shoved out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Yeah.
A lot of yards after the catch on that play, Terry.
Yeah, Randy, you see what I mean is I don't understand. When you play a team like WKU and you that low, you bring people down, there's 1-on-1. You have no help at all. They play cover 0, basically.
46 yards on that pass and run. And here is a run to the right side. Katie Hutchinson on the jet sweep carries it to the near sideline to the 25-yard line. He'll pick up about 3 before Josiah McGrew, a freshman safety from Tallahassee, drops him. Line of scrimmage at 25. Actually give KD 6 yards on the play, and it's 2nd and 4 tops. 11:44 to go first quarter. WKU in their first possession. They're down 3-0. McIver fires it through the fingertips of the tight end Myers, and then he took a shot by Brian Blades, who a year ago had more snaps as a corner than any defensive back in Conference USA.
Yeah, that was a great play by him. He was playing cover 2, so he didn't really go anywhere. He was playing zone, so Myers got to make sure he keeps his head. He's got to settle down in a zone like that. But right now, they're really vulnerable over the middle. If you can get somebody up the seam, there's going to be a touchdown.
McIver, a design run to the right side. He's found a crease. He's down inside the 20, inside the 15-yard line to the 14. We haven't seen a run like that by McIver the entire year. He followed right tackle Karsten Upchurch for the first down carry from the 25-yard line down to the Panther 12.
Yeah, that's when you get an extra week. Nobody's seen that. We haven't seen it. They haven't seen it either. So you throw that in there again. And now they got this bunch formation. This is very interesting to see what they go. This usually is some type of trickeration here. See, when you have that tight,
Hutchinson goes in motion to the left. They look that way. Now looks back right. And he dumps it right side. And FIU read the play nicely. The catch was made by Noah Myers. Johnny Chaney made the stop after a 2-yard gain at 2nd and 8 tops at the 10-yard line of FIU. Chaney, that great linebacker, stayed at home.
Yeah, Chaney's really good. He can run very well. But that's one of the first time we had a tight end screen. I mean, so it's interesting to see what's going to happen in the type of plays that we're running right now.
Panthers have been a pretty good red zone defense all year long. It's 2nd down and 8 now from the 10-yard line. Here comes motion from Hutchinson from left to right. Long count for McIver. He'll take the snap at the 15, stands up. He rolls right, back to his left, gets a block, backpedaling at the 17. He gets away from a tackler. He's down to the 10, smashed at the 6-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 4. Flying up from the secondary to knock him down was Mr. Clark. That's right. His first name is Mr. There is a Panther down at the 12-yard line. That is the Panther that McIver faked out of his cleats.
Yes, he did. He had a little couple of moves there, though. That was really nice. Nice move getting outside.
What is this about Maverick? It's not a mobile quarterback. You know, he never really rushed for many yards this year. And then last week led the team in rushing. And all of a sudden he's looking like some of the better running quarterbacks the Tops have had in recent years.
Yeah, I mean, because if teams are not giving this, teams are giving you that, and they're not really guarding you because he's a free runner. He's definitely have free space. So if they take advantage of that, then that can open up the passing game.
4 yards on that play from Maverick McIver, and it is an injured defensive lineman for FIU. Right now, with 10 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the first quarter, the Panthers scored on their opening drive. They're leading 3-0. I mean, this looks like Veldkamp out there right now running, and this is not something we've seen from Maverick McIver. He's running the ball like his dad Rick did back in the days when he was a starting quarterback for the Texas Longhorns. Then later went on to the NFL as a wide receiver. That's how athletic he was.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so he's trying to maybe he's talking to him and say, hey, look, this is what you got to do. If they're giving you that, you got to take advantage of it. Chapman, is that the
yes. Zion Chapman out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, who is a 6'4", 300-pound defensive tackle, is the injured Panther, but he's up, leaving the field under his own power. The Hilltoppers are now faced with a 3rd and 4 at the FIU 6.
And the problem, Randy, here is usually, by looking at the previous film, the problem with FIU, they don't pass off of the receivers very well. So that has been their problem. That's been their Achilles heel. So a crossing route, somebody over the middle, they do not cover very well.
Here's the 7th play of the drive. Snapped to McIver. They're blitzing over the middle, and it is picked off. That he held on to it? He did. It is an interception for FIU. Mr. Clark, a diving interception over the middle of the field at the 2-yard line. And for only the 3rd time this season, McIver has thrown an interception.
Yeah, he didn't see that. They just stood there in the zone coverage, and great play by the cornerback there.
So the Tops are turned around and stopped in the red zone. 9:41 to go in this first quarter. It's 3-0 FIU, and we're back with more after this. It's Hilltopper football from Learfield and the Varsity app.
You only have so much time. That's why Hills makes science-backed nutrition to help give you more love than humanly possible. With our clinically proven antioxidant blend helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Hills, because science does more.
Touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Finding reliable care for your loved ones shouldn't be a challenge. At Comfort Keepers, we understand the importance of comfort, safety, and companionship right in your home. Whether it's helping with daily chores, providing companionship, or offering specialized care, our compassionate team is here for you. With Comfort Keepers, your loved ones can enjoy independence while receiving the support they need. Our caregivers are dedicated to making every day brighter. Discover peace of mind with Comfort Keepers. Visit us at comfortkeepers.com to learn more or call 270-782-3600 to schedule a free consultation. Make every day extraordinary with Comfort Keepers.
With 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana, Wright Implement has everything you need to keep your home and property in tip-top shape. Stop by this week to see our quality mowers, gators, small tractors, and generators from John Deere, chainsaws, blowers, and line trimmers from Steel, Honda mowers and generators, and so much more for your home and property. Plus the latest John Deere clothing and toys for the kids. We are the home place. Wright Implement. Online at wrightimp.com.
FIU in front, 3-0 with 9 minutes and 41 seconds left to go here in this opening quarter. All of our action is being brought to you by Liquor Barn. They have everything you need to stock up for game day. To place an order for pickup or delivery, download the Liquor Barn app. Visit liquorbarn.com or call your local Liquor Barn store. Shop Kentucky's favorite spirits, wine, and beer store online, and you'll have more time for the Tops. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life. FIU at their own 2-yard line after the pick by the diving Mr. Clark. That's Clark's second interception of the season.
Yeah, I mean, McIver missed that one, though. When he passing it over like that, there was somebody sitting there waiting to pick the ball off. I mean, in a zone like that, you got to be really careful.
Panda Pierce is the center. A veteran who started his career at FIU, Terry, then went to MTSU, and now he's back at FIU.
Wow. I mean, that's unusual.
Jenkins under center from his own 2-yard line, hands it off deep in the backfield, and it's a big run up the middle, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He might go. That's Owens to the 50, to the 45, veering to the middle of the 40, the 30, the 20. He is finally tackled at the 14-yard line. Holy moly. An 82-yard run by Keyjon Owens.
Yeah, I mean, that was great block. I mean, that was just power, and they ran a power play on the right side. So here's a bubble screen. You got 3 receivers to one side.
And they want to snap it quickly, and the Tops are taking a timeout. Defensive coordinators Devon Brown and Davis Merritt want to talk it over. A long run by Keyjon Owens of 82 yards. And they sprinted down the field, Terry, and they intended to snap the ball quickly after that long run.
Yeah, I mean, because they had a matchup, too. Great call by WKU defense, our defense on that one, because we're outmanned. There was 3 guys over there, and they had 3 receivers over there, and we only had 2 defenders.
Make that an 84-yard run by Owens. His previous longest gallop of the year, 47 yards. And now they're the Hilltopper red zone. This is where the Tops have been so very good this year. Opponents are only scoring touchdowns 43% of the time inside the 20. Right now, the Panthers have momentum. They've been able to move the ball up and down the field against the Hilltopper defense in their first 2 possessions. And now it's at the Hilltopper 14-yard line, 1st and 10. They come out with a tight end left, make it 2 tight ends, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. And they have the lone setback, and Owens is out after that long run. It is at the 14-yard line. Jenkins under center will hand it off. That is Owens, who did stay in the game and picks up a yard. That time he wanted to cut back, Terry, and there was not a cutback lane. That was shut down by the Hilltoppers defensive tackle, Jakeem Fletcher.
Exactly. I mean, good by Fletcher right there, 2 gap. You know, he was responsible for the A and the B gap, so he did a great job of plugging that so the linebackers can fill in and make the tackle.
Fletcher stops him, officially no gain. 2nd and 10 Panthers, 8:41 to go in quarter 1. FIU leading 3-0. They flank out 2 left and 2 right. And the running back is off the left shoulder, left-handed quarterback Jenkins. He'll take it. Jenkins will hand it off. A run to the right side, trying to get to the corner, and he does not make it. A great one-on-one tackle by the Hilltopper defensive back. It's a gain of about 3 yards. That's it. Dylan Flowers, the senior out of California, brought him down at the 11-yard line, where it's 3rd and 6 for FIU.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're pursuing very well, especially in the red zone. That was a great job, too, getting down there and making – Brackenridge was over there. The linebacker was making something happen, flowing over there.
That's Anthony Carey on the carry. Carey, Carrie, averages 5.5 yards per rush attempt as the backup, and he's now in the game on 3rd and a long 6. Jenkins hums it to the end zone.
Good
it's
defense.
batted away, and it's incomplete. Great coverage by Dylan Flowers to bat it away. And Terry, once again, there's that brilliant Hilltopper red zone defense stopping the team from scoring touchdowns once again.
You know, that was so great. I mean, the big thing is he tried to make a play on it. He kind of flipped his hips and got his hands in the air, knocking the ball down. That's great.
Grant has made one from 37. This from the right hash mark. This will be from 28 yards away. It's 3-0 FIU. This is only his 4th attempt of the entire season, and he's 2 out of 3. He'll kick it from right to left from the right hash mark. Good snap put down, and he will boot it. Once again, it's extremely high, and it's good. And with 7:37 to go in the opening quarter, the Panthers have now kicked 2 field goals of 37 and 28 yards, and FIU has a 6-0 lead. Back with more first quarter action from Vikes Field after this. This is Hilltopper football from Learfield and the Varsity app.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Let's get it. Good hustle, good hustle.
2 things. Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. All right? Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
runner. Banks over 2. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
When it comes to your property, one call does it all. Stuart Ritchie Service Group. From heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical to fire protection, alarms, commercial refrigeration, and more. We've got the tools and the team to get it done. Serving commercial, industrial, and residential clients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 270-393-0285 or visit StuartRitchieService.com. Stuart Ritchie Service Group, your one-call service solution.
8 wings, 5 breadsticks, 2 pizzas, everybody wins.
You're hearing that right. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut is here, now starting at $19.99. That's 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks, all bundled up for one unbeatable price. Win dinner and choose your favorite crust. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, and even tavern style. Order a Big Dinner Box now, only at Pizza Hut. Feed good times. Additional charge for extra toppings, extra cheese, upgrades, and dipping sauce. Not available on stuffed crust. Availability, prices, and participation vary. Taxes, tip, and fees extra.
When it comes to brunch in Bowling Green, why settle for ordinary when you can go wild? For 11 years, Wild Eggs on Campbell Lane has served up stuffed French toast, crispy bacon, and made-to-order omelets. Open every day at 7:30 a.m. Wild Eggs is proud to fuel Hilltoppers with a brunch worth cheering for.
I'll tell you what, a surprise at the outset. Not that it's a 6-0 game, but with the way that the Panthers have moved the ball, they threw the ball in their first possession. They're a grinded-out team, and then they have the ball at their own 2-yard line following McIver's interception. And on the first play, Keyshawn Owens ran it for 84 yards. Now, the good news is the Hilltoppers eventually caught him, and as they normally do, they prevented teams from scoring in the red zone, so it's only a 6-0 deficit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, too. 6-0 deficit with FIU's doing so well these first couple of series, and they still really – you're only a touchdown away. So, I mean, really, WKU has not been playing very well. I mean, with the interception and giving up such a long run on power. But it's definitely it's a positive thing. It's only 6-0. You know, it could be worse.
Here's a kickoff for the Panthers from their 35-yard line. Once again, FIU leading by the score of 6-0. Line drive kick going to the sideline, and it will be.
That's smart.
He caught the ball with 1 foot inbounds,
yes.
1 foot out.
So it's considered out. Yeah, that's great. Explain
that, Terry.
Yeah, if you catch 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you get really good field position. So that's really good.
Noah Grant's kickoff.
I think you get on the 35. Yes, you get on the 35-yard line. So that's the whole key with football now. 1 foot in, 1 foot out is considered out, kicked out of bounds.
Cam Flowers made that heads-up play. So the Hilltoppers have it at the 35-yard line at their first possession. They moved it right down the field, but then McIver with only his 3rd interception of the year. It was at the 2-yard line on a 3rd down and 4 play.
And it was very interesting about that play, Randy. I mean, he definitely was coached up to be thinking about that live in a game because that's really unusual.
Here's Parrish off the right shoulder of McIver. And we all know about Andy LaRussa and his terrific tenure here as the WKU special teams coach. Parrish breaking through in the secondary. He's across the 45-yard line. Parrish is over the 50. There's a Hilltopper down on his hands and knees as Parrish rips it into the secondary, and Parrish takes it to the FIU 49-yard line for a 16-yard gain.
Looked like Henry had a really good block out there. So, I mean, right now FIU is forcing us to run the football with 2 high safeties. So, if they're not going to bring the safety down low, we're going to have to be able to run the football. I hope Henry's okay down there.
Henry now rolling over on his back. He's the Hilltoppers' outstanding wideout, averaging 18 yards a catch. He had a 46-yard catch and run at the Hilltoppers' first possession. But right now he's on his back at the 46-yard line. Good run for Marvis Parrish, held to just 27 yards and 5 carries against Delaware a week ago. He rips that one off for 16. And now Henry is being helped up, bending over from the waist, walking over toward the sideline. Doesn't appear if it's a leg injury or anything like that, does it, Terry?
No, I mean, I don't know. That was a pretty good block, though, on that. He probably a little woozy here. They might give him a little, probably concussion protocol maybe, but it seemed like he's okay, though.
So Henry is out of the wide receiver spot. It's 1st and 10, and the Tops will bring in a replacement for Henry as the wide receiver to the left side. And that's Williams. Here's a sprint to left, and McIver throws it short. It is grabbed by tight end Myers, bangs off of one defender, and takes it down to the Panther 42-yard line for a 7-yard gain. It is 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, the classic tight end choice route right there. You have an outside defender, you hook it up. If he's inside, you keep moving. What a great play on that one. Great decision.
6:43 to go opening quarter. Tops down 6-0. Swinging right side to the sure-handed Parrish. He makes the catch, try to get around the Myers block, but the Panthers had them outflanked on that side, and Parrish takes it to the 40 for only a 2-yard pickup, and the Hilltoppers have it 3rd down and about 1 yard.
Yeah, they flow very well, especially those linebackers out there.
It's a fast team. FIU always known for their quickness and speed. Hilltoppers quickly to the line of scrimmage. They're in the gun on 3rd down and 1. Toss it left side. Here is Wright breaking a tackle at the 41. Down the sideline to the 35. And Wright is shoved out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Lavelle Wright with a carry, picking up 9, and it's a Hilltopper 1st down.
Man, that's incredible. Lavelle usually go right, but he went left on that sweep, and he runs with power, so that's great.
The big horse with a gain of 9, 1st and 10 Tops, Panther 31-yard line. 5:51 to go in quarter 1. FIU with 2 field goals leading 6-0.
And we're going to have to take advantage of the middle of this field, though. It's too open. I mean, right now that middle of the field is wide open.
Big run left side. Parrish, nobody out there for the Panthers as he gets down the left sideline, and he's finally knocked down at the Panther 16-yard line. What a wipeout block on the left side by tackle Marshall Jackson. Shamir Sterling had to make the touchdown-saving tackle after the gain of 15 yards for Parrish to the Panther 16-yard line.
Yeah, he's owning them out there, Marshall Jackson. That was a great block, kick-out block, incredible.
Parrish now has 2 trips for 31 yards. He's now out. Wright is in. Looks like they're going to go with a Wildcat. They snap it. It's high. Pulled down by Wright. He gets up ground back to his 22, and he's going to get to around the 17-yard line. That all broke down with a snap from Nita. It was high, and then Wright was fortunate to gain some yards. I didn't think he was going to get. It's only a loss of 1.
Yeah, I mean, that's difficult to judge on that. It seemed like he was a little tighter than usual instead of the quarterback lineman.
Loss of 2 officially, 2nd down and 12. 4 minutes and 42 seconds are left here in this first quarter. The Hilltoppers are driving with down 6-0.
Yeah, again, FIU is daring you to run the football. Those are the middle of the field because really their splits are very wide out there.
2 wideouts left side, 1 wide out to the right, and a timeout taken by WKU. That's 2 first quarter timeouts. That's unusual, Terry.
Yeah, very unusual, but they're doing something different than they showed on film before. They have changed their entire defense approach right now. So it's just a little, cat and mouse game until they figure out what each person is doing.
That's that extra time each team had to prepare for the game?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because they're not really known for wide cover 2 on outside the hash like that. So now you just got to readjust. And I promise you, with Coach Helton and seeing everything right now, they're going to start hitting them down in the middle of the field.
So what you're saying is FIU is putting more emphasis right now than they have in previous games, defending the outside and giving up something in the middle right now?
Exactly. Right now they're squeezing out the outside. They're putting pressure on outside receivers, really, right, double-teaming them basically because the safeties are double-teaming. But if we can get downfield, right, when they outside the hash wide like that, that's going to make a huge difference.
2nd and 12 for the Panther 18. Here's a snap to McIver. Stands up and fires it to the flat. It's caught there by Myers. Bounces off of one Panther, and then he's eventually brought down.
It's 19.
It's Lofton Howard who's now playing tonight with the backup Justin Wolf out. Lofton Howard, who's not been in there often here lately. Lofton Howard, the Greenwood High School Gator, makes a catch, and it goes for about 4 yards. And the Hilltoppers now have it 3rd down and 9, and it's at the FIU 15-yard line. McIver threw an interception on 3rd down at the 2-yard line in the Hilltoppers' last trip. Here's a snap. 4-man rush. fires it short. Caught there. Here's a run to the 10, to the 9, and he shoved out of bounds at around the 9-yard line. It will not be a first down as they threw it over the middle to Quincy Burrows, and the Hilltoppers are denied in the red zone for the second trip here in this first quarter.
Yeah, so you got to go down and get some points right now. Both defenses are really playing tough here in the red zone.
Burrows with that catch, and it was good for 6. And it will now be a field goal try from John Cannon from the left hash mark. It's at the 18-yard line, meaning it's a 28-yard try. Maynard the holder, Robick the snapper, and here it comes. Perfect, as usual, from John Cannon from 28 yards away. So with 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go in this opening quarter, a lot of action but no touchdown scored. FIU with the 6-3 lead. And like the Hilltoppers, FIU has had a rather good red zone defense preventing teams from scoring touchdowns once they get down there. 9 plays, 55 yards in 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Cannon's field goal from 28 yards away. He is now 10 of 11 this season, and right now the Hilltoppers are down 6-3. And Cassidy will be kicking it off.
Yeah, Cassidy seemed like he's really healthy now. If you got a kickoff returner like that, your job is to kick it in the back of the end zone, kick it in the where the fans are at, or whether some of the visitors, some of the tailgate back there, kick it through the field goal.
John Pierre is the kick returner standing at the goal line for FIU. And Cassidy nails it. Not as deep this time. He's got a chance to return it. It's at the 5. Here's John Pierre to the 10, to the 15, to the outside, to the 20. He's over the 25. He's over the 30-yard line. They're trying to wrestle the ball away from him, and he takes it all the way out to the 40-yard line. He's averaging 23 yards per kickoff return, and that time Herard eventually brought him down to the 40-yard line, about a 37-yard return.
Man, I am surprised on that. I think he might have made a mistake on that. Kick the football, because you have to get that out there. I mean, they got really good field position. Well, on a kickoff return, if he's dangerous, he's going to be dangerous later, so you cannot trust that.
39-yard line for the Panthers, and Karan Hayward now coming in as a rush in for the Tops. They're trying to pick up their pass rush. They've only managed 9 quarterback sacks the entire year, fewer than any team in Conference USA. Jenkins drops back and looking deep and fires it over the middle, and it's a little behind the tight end who dove and tried to make the catch at Jackson Verdugo, and it's incomplete, and it's 2nd and 10 Panthers.
Yes, he missed that badly, I mean, because he was wide open. The adjustment WKU is making right now is they're going to a 4-3 defense now. You got 3 linebackers in instead of just having those 2 linebackers.
Robbie Harrison now in a defensive tackle, so a change there. The junior out of Greenwood, South Carolina. They are having Harper Hollimentary come out here and cover a wide receiver.
Yes.
That's unusual. He's the Hilltopper rush in. They will now run, and the Tops will be in the backfield, and they knock him down. That is the linebacker, Miller Malone, who had a season high of 9 tackles in the win at Delaware on the road, and Malone with a tackle of carry brings him down for only a 1-yard gain.
And Randy, that was a different wrinkle, too. They went to a Bear defense. Not that I play with the Chicago Bears, but they call it the Bear defense because you had a man in every gap there. They was sitting there every gap. So it's very interesting what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's unusual to have that many people on the line of scrimmage.
Jones in there as a rush defensive tackle. They're coming after him. Hayward let him get by him. He breaks 1 tackle. He breaks 2 and throws it down the field, and it's caught for a first down to the Hilltopper 27-yard line, reeled in by Alex Perry. And once again, Terry, the Tops have hands all over the quarterback and are unable to get the quarterback sacked.
I mean, they had the right defense, had the right place, had all the gaps covered, had everything, had no lanes for him, and he just made a play out of nothing.
Here's a quarterback screen to the left side from the 29-yard line. They take it down to the 20 as they get it quickly and throw the pass on the outside. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3, and right now Jenkins is 5 of 8 throwing the ball. 1:44 to go in this first quarter. Panthers on the move again. Willie Simmons, their first-year head coach. Nick Coleman, their offensive coordinator, who was at UAB as a quarterback coach. And right now they have the Hilltoppers guessing and forcing the Hilltopper defense to make some changes.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is if you can cover every gap and you limit it with the quarterback, you got to make a tackle, because if you don't do that, there's one-on-one with the corners with the receivers, and that's tough to cover them down the field like that.
The Hilltoppers tried to defend that play with 12 players, so that'll be a 5-yard flag on Western Kentucky University. That's the game's first penalty. 1:44 to go in quarter one, and it's 1st and 5 now for FIU at the Hilltopper 20-yard line. Verdugo, the tight ends on the right side. They bring the running back Carey in behind the quarterback Jenkins. Here's a snap, and Carey runs it up the middle, and he's grabbed there by Fletcher, who throws him over backwards. Fletcher didn't get much playing time early in the year, but he's playing a lot now. And Fletcher makes the stop at the point of attack. There's no gain for Anthony Carey. And it's actually give him a yard, second and a long 3 at the WKU 20-yard line with 65 seconds left to go in quarter one. Panthers winning 6-3 here at Fikes Field.
Yeah, I'm liking the adjustments, the in and out of these defensive, even this gap integrity, the difference in change. What they're doing is they're changing in and out of it, but the corner's going to have to make some plays.
They fake it to Owens, rolling right, Jenkins tossing it short, and it's incomplete. Malone in tight coverage. It's incomplete, and it's 3rd down and a long 3. There's a flag also at the Western Kentucky University 15-yard line.
Yeah, that might be a late hit. Look like it.
Coach Helton has not been happy with penalties the last 2 games. Right now, the Hilltoppers are averaging 77 yards of penalties a game. 48 seconds are left in the first quarter, and it is 6-3 FIU in front.
Our unsportsmanlike conduct from FIU to something.
Trying to sort this out. Everyone's standing around waiting for...
Oh, an eligible receiver.
So Jaleel Davis, a offensive tackle, was down the field. And that is a 5-yard penalty on FIU. So it's now 3rd down and make it 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, when you have an elusive quarterback like that, it's hard for the linemen to stay put and be consistent with that.
Hilltoppers have Ali at one safety right now. Herard is at the other safety. The corners are Ward and Flowers.
And they're switching it up. Now you got 3 high safeties.
Jenkins rolling right, throwing it up for grabs. It's over the head of his running back Owens. Hayward, who's a defensive end / outside linebacker, was with him step for step, and he prevented that pass from being completed. He had to throw it over Hayward, and it's incomplete, and it's 3rd down and 8 for FIU at the Hilltopper 24-yard line.
Yeah, I'm seeing with WKU, the defense has given them a lot of different looks, though, that they have not been normally doing. 3 high safeties, 2 high safeties, 4 linebackers, 5 defensive linemen. Right now, it looks like they're going to play drop 8.
And they're going to run Carey up the middle, hit from the backside and knocked down at the 19-yard line. Carey on the rush, Hayward on the tackle. They bring him down at the 20. It is 4th and 4. And once again, here comes Noah Grant for a field goal try. He's 2 for 2. He's made one from 37. He's made one from 28. And this one will be from 38 yards away.
Yeah, right now, no one can get in the end zone. So it's going to have to be a big play, to be made downfield. Because in the red zone, they're really stiffening up.
8 seconds are left in the opening quarter. This from just inside the left hash mark from 37 yards away. And a whistle. They stop the play because time has expired.
Yeah.
We'll go to quarter 2. The first play will be a field goal try from Noah Grant. FIU 6, Western Kentucky University 3 here at Fikes Field. This is Hilltopper football from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Looking to earn more on your money? Liberty Federal Credit Union's free vertical checking account is now even better with an increased interest rate of 3.5% APY, letting you earn even more on your money. So what are you waiting for? Start earning more on your money today with vertical checking, only at Liberty Federal Credit Union. Some requirements apply. Annual percentage yield. No minimum balance required. Applicable on balances up to $20,000. Federally insured by NCUA.
We all know the importance of nutrition and diet for a healthy lifestyle. We also know dairy foods provide great nutrition and value. That's reason enough why Western Kentucky families choose Prairie Farms dairy products. From the rich and creamy taste of Prairie Farms yogurt and ice cream to the tangy zip of sour cream and dips, there is something fresh from the farm for everyone to enjoy. For Prairie Farms award-winning dairy products at your favorite grocery stores and retailers. Visit prairiefarms.com for recipes and coupons, and remember to drink local with Prairie Farms.
75 years is a long time, but that's how long Leachman Buick GMC has been serving South Central Kentucky. We will continue to offer a world-class customer experience with a non-commissioned sales team, GM-certified technicians, and a state-of-the-art collision center. Come see why over 150,000 customers have chosen Leachman Buick GMC to be their car dealership. Visit us at 2012 Scottsville Road or online at leachmanauto.com.
All right, we're back. Randy, Terry, and Jared with you here as the Hilltoppers are trailing 6-3, and Grant is lining up to kick a field goal.
Right now, you wouldn't be expecting this with these all these field goals right now that no one would be able to score right now, Randy.
Both teams have had good red zone defenses all year long, and we've talked about FIU's continually, or WKU's continually, but FIU isn't too far away from the Hilltoppers in terms of touchdown red zone efficiency, and neither team's been able to cash in right now. McIver threw a interception at the 2-yard line in one trip down for the Hilltoppers, and then the second trip down, WKU had to settle for the Cannon field goal from 38 yards away. Don't know much about Noah Grant. He's not had many attempts this year coming into the game, only one try, or one make in 2 tries. Robert Srimcha was the primary field goal kicker, and then they replaced him. He was 2 out of 3, and right now it's Noah Grant's turn to be the place kicker, and Grant will once again line it up. This will be a 37-yard field goal try.
And we better watch out, too, because these splits is unusual. They're usually tighter on the split, so make sure they got to make sure to secure the fake first.
Hilltoppers have not blocked a field goal yet this year. This is the first play of the second quarter. And here's a snap. It's put down, and it is high and through the uprights. Noah Grant is 3 for 3. He's made field goals from 37 yards away, 28 yards, and 38 yards. And FIU now in front, 9-3, 4 seconds into the second quarter.
So, Rand, it's really a baseball score right now.
It sure is.
No one is able to score yet.
And right now the Dodgers and Brewers are playing a baseball game. That's a 7-play, 41-yard drive in 2 minutes and 59 seconds. And with 14 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the first half, the Hilltoppers are now down 9-3 against FIU. And Grant will kick it off. Once again, the Hilltoppers will have Hart and Flowers back. Flowers at the 2, Hart's at the 4. And here it comes from Grant. End over end, and at the 2, taken by Flowers. He'll run it to the 10. He's at the 15, stops and goes, turns to the left side. Here he comes to the 25. He's across the logo to the 30, and he's over the 35 to the 36-yard line. Nice return by Flowers.
Yeah, I like that by Flowers. Misdirection, really good blocking by the kickoff return team. Excellent field position. And you know what? Right now, we're just looking at each other right now. Everybody's going back and forth. There has not been a shot yet downfield. You need a big play.
Celestine with a tackle and special teams for FIU. It'll be WKU football from the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. And the Hilltoppers right now are down 9-3. They will fake the run, the pass over the middle, bobbled and dropped by Isaiah Myers, who's trying to find more playing time. The transfer from Charlotte University dropped the ball, hit him in the hands on a slant, and that was a first down catch.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're seeing that. That's where the zones are at, right there, because FIU is playing a little wide, daring you to throw the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 36 after the drop by Myers. Looking right, nobody there, zips it left. It is grabbed by Berry, and he pulls it down. Musa Berry grabs it at the 42-yard line. Tight coverage from the defensive back. Blades to bring him down. It'll be at the 42, gain of 6. Hilltoppers faced with a 3rd down and 4. Berry had a fumble early in the game last week against Delaware, and he did not see another play. He held on to it that time. 3rd and 4 at the 42. Myers goes in motion against the 4-man rush. McIver throws it short.
That's
a lot of
penalty.
contact and no flag, as jumping in front of Flowers was the defensive back, Clark. And it's incomplete, and McIver goes the incompletion. And the Hilltoppers will be punting for the first time. In fact, it's the first punt of the game. Cole Maynard, the nation's #1 punter, the only punter averaging over 50 yards a kick. 14 of his 25 punts this year have been better than 50 yards. He hits this one extremely high, and it's a fair catch at the 16-yard line.
Wow. Yep, exactly. I mean, he's got a lot of hang time on that. That's really good. You would take that all day.
43 yards by Maynard, no return. We played 58 seconds of this second quarter, and it's now FIU football. And it's 9-3. The Panthers are in front. The Hilltoppers haven't had a stop yet. The Panthers haven't punted it yet. They've had 3 possessions and 3 field goals. This is a team that is -4 in the turnover stat this year. They've thrown 6 picks and fumbled it 5 times. Right now, no turnovers at all. They line up their power back in Owens, who had an 84-yard run early in the game. He's about 6 yards behind the quarterback. Jenkins is under his center. They will turn it, hand it to Owens, who blasts it right up the middle. A big, powerful, strong back who's in his 5th year at FIU. And he carries it over the 15 to the 17-yard line for a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, that time they just went downhill on that one. I mean, their offensive line, that tackle, Davis, number 78, man, he really made something happen on that play. When you got plays, they got some big guys on the line of scrimmage.
Yep, they're big, and they average 176 yards rushing a game, almost 5 yards a carry collectively. That's how they make their money running the ball. 2nd and 4. It's a run to the left side and room for Owens on the corner. He's across the hilltop, or the 25-yard line out to the 26, 27-yard line, maybe the 30, before he's undercut by the Hilltopper defensive back. That's a run from the 17 to the 30, 13 yards for Owen. He's already over 100 yards for the game, and the Panthers have a first down and a 9-3 lead.
Yeah, this right here is a check with me bubble screen or dive here. You split them out, and then if they don't line up correctly, you bring them back in.
Hilltoppers have Rylan Suafilo now in a defensive tackle, trying to find an answer up front. The left defensive end is now Jaden Gray. The linebackers are Brackenridge and Miller Malone.
They're doing a lot of shifting, too.
Run up the middle, no gain. That time the Hilltoppers were able to stop the dive. No gain. Holloman crashing down for the outside to make that stop on Owen, who checks out after the carry. Owen stopped for no gain, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Owen is a very physical runner. I mean, these guys, they run very hard. But our defensive line's got to continue to hold up front, though. I mean, the key is gap integrity, because you one miss with this quarterback, it can make a huge difference.
He's 5'11" and 210 pounds. Speaking of Key John Owens, he's out and carries in. Wide receiver goes in motion from right to left on 2nd and 10. They fake it, and Jenkins is on the perimeter trying to fire, and does, to a wide-open receiver at midfield, and he gathers it in for a first down. He rolls left and finds Joe Stone, a freshman from Fairburn, Georgia. He makes a catch at the 49-yard line for a 19-yard gain. It's 1st and 10 Panthers. Quick snap, Jenkins looking left, pumping, firing, nearly picked off. It is broken up at the 42-yard line. flashing up from his cornerback spot was Flowers to nearly pick it off.
Yeah, they were trying to set up. He was setting it up for the what they call that bubble and goal right there. But defense didn't go for that one on that.
2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. Hayward coming in from the Hilltopper sideline as the rush end, and they bring out the safety Ali. So more beef on 2nd and 10, taking out an extra defensive back. 2nd and 10, 49-yard line for FIU. Here comes motion from left to right by the wide receiver. Jenkins looks that way, throws it on the perimeter. They got a blocker, and he's going to get about 5 yards down to the Hilltopper 47-yard line. Had a blocker there on the perimeter. They followed the blocker for about 4 yards. And it's now going to be 3rd down, ball to 46, 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, what they're trying to do is outflank the WK defense very quickly. I mean, get the ball out quick. He's not making a lot of mistakes trying to go down the field. He's just getting those short, quick passes out, like Coach Helton talked about early, just to have long possessions the entire game.
Isaac made the catch. Amari Isaac, a true freshman from Hollywood, Florida.
We need to bring a safety.
Inside run, 1st down. Down inside the Hilltopper 40 to the 39. Power run by Owens right up the middle. And there's a little pushing and shoving in the secondary. Once again, the Panthers driving it up the middle for a run, and they have another 1st down. Panthers have 7 first downs, and they're quickly to the line of scrimmage, and Jenkins with a deep drop. He throws it. A wide open receiver was Isaac, and he missed him at the Hilltopper sideline at the 30-yard line.
Yes, he did. If he got to step into that throw, he tried to throw the ball on his back foot on that one. Was not set at all.
Jenkins is now 6 out of 12. For 113 yards. 2nd and 10 Hilltoppers, 10:31 to play in the second quarter. FIU leading right now 9-3. They've kicked 3 field goals. The Hilltoppers have kicked 1. WKU's had the game's only turnover. That was an interception at the FIU 2-yard line.
Little rollout pass.
He rolls left. He's a left-handed quarterback. Now looking to run. Dumps it short at the last minute. Stone makes a catch at the 35-yard line and falls out of bounds backwards. It's about a 5-yard gain with 10:21 to go in the third quarter. And the Panthers will now have it 3rd down, and let's call it 5.
Yeah, so the whole game plan is to get him out sprinting out and making a decision. But he haven't tucked the ball and ran the football yet. He's looking to pass first.
And he can run it, runs it well. He scored 4 touchdowns rushing this year. Here comes the wide receiver in motion from right to left. Here comes the snap. It's a run to the left. No, it's a pass. He faked it. He's rolling left. He dumps it down the left sideline. Wide open receiver, and now a flag in front of the Hilltopper bench.
Yeah, you got a man down. I think you got a lineman downfield. It's kind of hard for them to continue to stay when he's moving like that. You don't know if he's running or he's passing.
He rolled to his right, then back to his left, and on the run, flipped one down the field. His receiver was wide open, but he flipped it out of bounds.
So they picked up the flag.
It is now 4th and 5, and no one in the conference goes for it on 4th downs more than FIU. They are 9 of 15 this year on 4th down. Looks as if they're going to go on 4th down for the 16th time this year.
Yeah.
And the Hilltoppers bring in 5 new defenders. It's too far for a field goal to be a 52-yard try, and Noah Grant's longest this year is only 39 yards. So they will go for it. They specialize in this. It's at the Hilltopper 35-yard line, and it's 4th and 5. WKU down 9-3. Piden comes in motion to the right side. Snap to Jenkins. Firing it down the left side. It's going to be interference. It is. Hilltopper corner grabbing the Panther wide receiver. That penalty is on Flowers. That's happened a time or two the last couple of weeks, Terry. The defensive backs not turning their head and being called for interference. They grabbed on to Alex Perry, and it's a Panther 1st down.
Yeah, that's a huge issue. If you run it down, you have to flip your hips. If you don't do that and get engaged, they're going to call that every time.
So that's a penalty on Flowers. It's a 15-yard flag. And right now the Panthers are in good shape. They're up by 6, and right now they're at the 20-yard line in the red zone with 9:45 to go here in the first half. Jenkins right now is 8, make it 7 out of 14 for 114 yards. He's in the pistol. Owens is in behind him. Tight end to the right, tight end to the left. They'll run it behind the tight end to the left. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, barrels forward for about 3.5 yards.
Yeah, on the first contact, we got to make sure we tackling, and it's important to make that happen. Harper was right there. Holloman was there the whole time. He's got to make sure we stop him immediately if you got contained like that.
Safilo with a tackle. It's a gain of about 3, 2nd and 7. And right now Owens has 110 yards on 7 carries. He had that 84-yard burst in the first quarter. Panthers take the play clock down to 10. They're winning 9-3. And it will be a Jenkins sprint out to the left. He dumps it short to the tight end down inside the Hilltopper 10 to the 8. And right now the Hilltoppers are not getting containment, Terry, on the outside. The quarterback, Jenkins, is able to roll to his left and find open receivers, and that is a 6-yard gain and first down.
Yeah, right now the game plan is to bracket the quarterback, but what happens is he's not running as much as he usually does. He's kind of running, and always he's stopping and just throwing to the open runner.
He only has 1 carry. 1 carry and 14 passes. He'll take it. Owens runs it left side, cut down at about the line of scrimmage. Tried to run it behind the left tackle. That didn't work. It'll be 2nd down and goal. As the Hilltopper tackler was in there to make that stop. That is Jalen Lewis, their headhunting safety out of Brownsville, Tennessee. No gain for Owens. 2nd and goal, FIU. 8:22 to go here in the first half. Actually going to give him 2. So a 2-yard pickup for Owens. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, this is really an important drive. I mean, you got to hold him to at least just 3, because more than that, it's going to be tough. It's going to be an uphill climb. It's going to be tough the rest of the night.
Here's the 8th play of the drive. They run the tight end in motion to the left side. Owens! They faked it to him. They fired into the end zone for a touchdown. They faked it to Owens. Hilltoppers grabbed Owens. They felt like he had the ball, and they fired into the end zone for the touchdown to McGuire Anderson, a senior who just caught his first touchdown pass of the year. And now the Panthers, a double-digit underdog, are winning 15-3 against WKU.
Yeah, incredible fake on there. I mean, he fooled a lot of people on that.
Including me. A 14-play, 89-yard drive in 6 minutes and 5 seconds as Jenkins hits Anderson for the score, and the Panthers are winning 15-3. And here comes the extra point. It's good. FIU 16 tops 3. 7:57 left in the first half. This is WKU football from Learfield.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, official bank of WKU football. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
The fantasy of football is upon us. Drafts will be flowing in living rooms and man caves everywhere, including Buffalo Wild Wings on Scottsville Road. Happy hour 3P to 6P and late nights 9P to close. You can load your lineup with $2 off all tall drafts and margaritas, $3 shorty shots. How about some Fireball, $4 well drinks, $5 premiums, and $6 appetizers? If that's not enough to make your draft grade an A+, become a Blazing Rewards member and get bottomless apps. BuffaloWildWings.com.
For over a decade, Cheetah Clean has been keeping Bowling Green clean, proudly serving you with 7 convenient locations in Bowling Green and Glasgow. We're thrilled to announce that the Cheetah Clean experience just got even better. Now introducing detailing services. Visit our brand new detail shop at Scottsville Road. Plus, as a Cheetah Clean member, you'll receive exclusive discounts on detailing services and free roadside assistance. Go Tops!
Randy, Terry, and Jared back with you, and FIU's controlled this game. And right now, Terry, the Panthers have a 16-3 first half lead.
Yeah, I mean, right now you can't give him this type of confidence. This drive right here with the ball, WK is huge right now. You got to take this ball down and score and just get some momentum back in there, get the crowd back in there, get everybody excited about it. Because if you let FIU believe they can win, it's going to be very difficult to deal with them in the second half.
And this is an FIU team that is coming off a loss to Connecticut of 51-10. So they have come out here, set their jaw, and they played great football, and they have a 16-3 lead. WKU football brought to you by Prairie Farms, farmer-owned. They have dedicated farmers and happy cows. Real milk, drink local with Prairie Farms. See if the Tops can't get a big kickoff return to spark their attack right now. They've been a second-half team all year long. Right now they're down by 13 in the first half. Short kickoff to Flowers, gathers it up at the 7-yard line.
I would love to see a middle return
Cam
here.
to the 20, Cam out to the 25. Flowers makes it out to the 27-yard line. That's where the Hilltoppers will set up shop. First down and 10 yards to go. As Terry pointed out, when you're down right now by 13 points, no time like the present to get your offense turned up. Jordan Clemens down there to make the stop on special teams for FIU. And we'll take a timeout. Right now, FIU is leading the Hilltoppers here at Fikes Field on this Tuesday night, 16-3. And this is Western Kentucky University Hilltopper football from Learfield to the Varsity app.
Thinking about digging, planting a tree, or putting up a fence? Hold that shovel. Before you break ground, head to Kentucky811.org or call 811. It's quick, it's free, and yep, it's the law. Submit your request online or call before you dig. Member utility pros will mark where the underground lines are. Don't risk the injury, service outages, penalties, or costly repairs. Safety is in your hands. 811 before you dig. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
30, 20, 10, 5, hey! That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
Ever feel like gluten-free baked goods taste like cardboard? Not anymore. Awaken Bakery in downtown Bowling Green is the gluten-free bakery you've been waiting for, filled with a yummy, healthy, 100% gluten-free goodness. We have everything from sweet treats, sandwiches, coffee, and more, all totally gluten-free and absolutely delicious. WKU students, you can use your Flex Meal Plan dollars with your Student Grubhub account. Come visit us at 300 East Main Avenue in downtown Bowling Green for a warm welcome and something fresh. Awaken Bakery, gluten-free, has never tasted this good.
Hey Bowling Green, need news that's as fast-paced as the game? Tune in to WBKO News, your number one news source for breaking news, weather updates, and all in-depth coverage you crave. We're on the front lines, bringing you the latest headlines as they happen. Stay connected, stay informed, and never miss a beat. Catch us streaming live at WBKO.com. WBKO News, local, first, now. Just like you, we're always in the game.
All right, let's step out for station identification. You're listening to WKU football from Learfield to the Varsity app. The flagship station for the Hilltopper Sports Network is Big Hits 100.7 FM here in Bowling Green. All right, we'll see if the Hilltopper offense can get it turned up. They are averaging 34 a game, and they've been held to just 3 points with 7:50 to go in the first half. It'll be Nita over the ball at center, Seymour at left guard, Jenkins at right guard, Upchurch at right tackle, Jackson at left tackle. Play action, four-man rush. McIver rolling right. Will turn it upfield. A 30, 35, and a flag.
Holding, huh?
Probably. It was a 10-yard gain, but it is being called back because of the hold by right guard Quincy Jenkins. That's the Hilltoppers' third penalty.
Yeah, right now, I mean, you can't, if you hurt yourself right now, so, but somebody has to make a big play. And I'm expecting Hutchinson. We haven't heard from him in a minute. Yep. I mean, so he's one-on-one. He's got opportunity. Somebody's going to have to make a play. He's going to have to earn that nickname, Clutchinson. We need him right now.
KD does not have a catch. He has a run tonight. He had 9 catches last week, a career best. There he is over the middle, makes a fingertip grab, and then takes it across the 20 to the 22. Pretty nice catch there as he extended his arms and reeled it in on the run.
Yeah, I mean, got to get him into the game. You know, when we away, he's Clutchinson, but when we're in the house, he's Houchinson. Take one to the Houchinson.
2nd and 15 following the 5-yard gain. Hutchinson wide to the right, couple of wide receivers wide to the left.
Safety's
right now, FIU
wide.
with 3 down linemen, not 4. And they are going to only rush 3. Wide receiver screen to the left side. That's Hutchinson with the catch, and the Panthers just have too many bodies over there. They're able to fight over the attempted block by the Hilltopper wide receiver Williams, and Hutchinson is brought down for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, at least they're trying to get him back in the game, but when you 3rd and 15, it makes it difficult because
I'd say
FIU right now, they're licking their chops. They smell blood in the water. The Sharks. I'm surprised they don't come with a blitz when they bring more than we can block.
Panthers up 16-3 right now. Snap to McIver, rolling right against a 3-man rush. He's near the sideline. He will now stop and hum it down the field. It's tipped, and it's picked off by FIU at the Western Kentucky University 45-yard line. He kept rolling near the sideline and then stopped and threw it, and it was picked off on the tip by McGrew. That's his 2nd interception of the year. McIver had only thrown 2 picks in 223 passes coming into this game. He's tossed a couple now, and the Panthers have it at the Hilltopper 39-yard line, leading 16-3.
Yeah, he tried to make something out of nothing. There was nothing over there. They had too many defenders over there, and sometimes you just want to make a play. But if it's not there, you can't do that because you put yourself in worse situations.
We'll step out. Panthers have the ball at the Hilltopper 39-yard line and a 13-point second quarter lead with 6:12 remaining in the half at 16-3. This is Hilltopper football from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Fall is in season at Kohl's, and you know what that means. Pumpkins, plaid, and anything that smells like cinnamon. This week, take an extra 20% off decor, home furnishings, bedding, and more. So whether fall is your entire personality or you're just a casual pumpkin enthusiast, the deals at Kohl's are here for your seasonal style. Select styles, some exclusions apply. 20% offer ends October 19th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
2026 season tickets are on sale now. Reserve your seats today for another fun-filled season at the ballpark starting on April 3rd. Season tickets include access to the Performance Food Service Club, invitations to special events, discounts at the body shop, and more. Contact the Hot Rod sales team at 270-901-2121 or visit bghotrods.com to reserve your seats for 2026 today.
Looking for the perfect pint and a great spot to cheer on the Tops? Head to White Squirrel Brewery at 302 State Street in downtown Bowling Green. From crisp lagers to bold IPAs and rotating seasonal favorites, there's something for every fan. Catch every WKU away game on the big screens at White Squirrel. Or grab an ice-cold beer straight from our vintage fire truck tap on South Lawn during home games. White Squirrel Brewery, your home for local flavor and your football watch party.
You have no idea how hard Jared Holland's been working tonight, and now to take advantage of some of his hard-earned work. Here's Jared with a report. Terry, right now this defense needs a turnover, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just to stop though. I mean, you don't have to be a hero right now. You got enough time to get the ball back, and then if you score, you're right back in it. But you cannot force anything. And right now, FIU is trying. I mean, you're talking about they playing with house money. I'm taking a shot if I'm them. I'm just trying to continue to score.
Yep.
And put WK on your heels. I mean, FIU knows what's going on. You got one-on-one coverage. I would be surprised if one of the balls don't go up in the air right now.
Hilltoppers now shift to the defensive lineman, expecting a run to the left. That's exactly where the ball goes. And Owens bounces off a tackler. He's now shifting back to the right. There's a flag down, and Owens is able to hurdle his way to the 31-yard line. That play was slammed shut as the Hilltoppers shifted in the correct direction, but he was able to bounce off a couple tacklers, roll to his right, and finally was undercut by the Hilltopper corner Ward.
Looks
Panthers
like
indicating it's against WKU. A 15-yard penalty. So once again, the Hilltoppers having issues with penalties. This goes for 15 yards. And now it's down to the 17 of Western Kentucky University following the 6-yard run by Owens.
Yeah, just one play at a time. I mean, if you play anybody and make mistakes, it's very hard to come back from.
Nobody in the backfield with Jenkins, an empty backfield. We haven't seen that the entire game. He looks, he pumps, he fires to the sideline. There's an open receiver, that's Owens, and he's shoved out of bounds by Malone at the 15-yard line following the 2-yard gain.
Yeah, that play right there, he just had too much time. I mean, he had enough time to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner sitting back there. I mean, that was way too much time to make decisions. Looking 3 and 4 different receivers down the field.
He's a veteran making his 29th start at FIU. 3rd year as a starter. Threw for 2,500 yards last year. 3rd all-time in career passing yards at FIU, and he's only a junior. He was a preseason offensive player of the year in the conference. 2nd and 7. He'll take the snap around his knees, rolls left, throws left. That play has worked. This time, however, the Hilltoppers read it, and Herrard comes up and blasts the tight end Verdugo and knocks him down after a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, right now they just it went to the well too many times with that sprint play out action on that play, and WKU read that out pretty well. 3rd and 7. The ball is at the 14-yard line of Western Kentucky University. FIU winning 16-3, 4:38 to go in the first half. Here's a snap by Pierce. Jenkins running left side. He's speedy. He's at the 10. There's a hold. It's probably coming back as he's able to knife his way inside the Hilltopper 5-yard line to the 3. Yeah, I saw that holding. Holloman killed from the back, from the side. It's awful.
They were holding the Hilltopper nose tackle. So it'll be a penalty on FIU, and now there is a player down for the Panthers at the Hilltopper 4-yard line. So he is on his back with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left. We'll send it back now to Jared on the sideline during this injury timeout. Hilltoppers are down 16-3. Any sign of
the quarterback
worry on the sideline?
Who's that out there? Look like.
And we're not able to get to Jared. There we go. You are right, Terry. That is Kewan Jenkins, the starting quarterback, who is on his back after that run at the 4-yard line. The backup quarterback is Joe Pasansky, who's a senior from Tampa. It's the first year he's been at FIU. He was playing at Holy Cross as their starting quarterback. He was a team captain last year, a 4-year player at Holy Cross. He came back home. He's from Tampa, so he's back in here to Florida. And Pasansky appears to be coming into the game as he takes the practice snaps in front of his bench.
Oh, yeah, he took a shoulder, too, or knee. So that's tough. I mean, that changes the game when your quarterback goes down.
Eldon Jones made the stop at the 4-yard line. Jenkins is down, and here comes an FIU Panther leaving his sideline and walking across the field to the Hilltopper sideline. We have not seen that before because FIU's locker room's behind their bench. That Sterling, the safety, he is leaving the field, and he's going into the WKU locker room.
I mean, is it NIL in between games?
Yeah, did we just make a trade?
Can you trade?
I mean, he's
right before halftime.
He's a good player. He has 17 tackles and a pick this year.
Man, I hope the quarterback.
Well, the Hilltoppers were able to. One of the reasons why they won the Missouri State game could have been they were able to get to the backup quarterback, even though the Bowling Green youngster was terrific in that game and was certainly a star, but he was not their starting quarterback going into that game. Deuce Bailey had a good game, but the Hilltoppers were able to knock out Jacob Clark in that game, and he never returned. Flowers is now leaving, and Pazanski is in at quarterback. Pazanski this year has thrown the ball 22 times and completed 14. It's at the 24-yard line. It's 3rd down and 17. Look for a run here.
Yeah, or a screen or something, because he's real cold.
He's going to throw it. He's rolling right.
He's not as mobile either.
There's
hold
a
it
hold.
again.
They're going to try to run him down behind. Pazanski gets all the way down to the 10, lowers his right shoulder, and makes it to the 7-yard line. He gets up and celebrates.
He did the zombie holding, but that comes back.
That's on David Michael, the right tackle.
Hey, Randy, they try to mimic the zombie. You know, since you guys are going to put on your helmet, we're going to go ahead and show you how to really do it, huh?
Is that what he did?
Yeah, that's what he had. Slap in your face, you know. But anyway, it came back, and so it didn't really count.
So Pazanski with the run, however, it's called back because of the penalty. And right now, it's 2 flags for 15 yards against FIU. The Hilltoppers have had 45 yards on 4 penalties.
Yeah, 3rd and 27. I'm either going to screen or running the ball and waiting till my other quarterback get healthy.
And right now, they're out of field goal range. Hilltoppers have 4 rushing. Pazanski runs it right, stumbles, and falls forward to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Randy, he made a business decision. Hey, I'm coming right off the bench. These live crocodiles out here, I don't think I want to take a hit. I won't be here very long, so I'm waiting for my other guy to come in.
And he just took one on that long run that was called back.
Yeah, he went to got tackled by the turf monster.
So Pazanski knocked down, and here comes the field goal kicker, Grant. His longest made field goal this year is from 39 yards away. This one is a 51-yard try. With 3:08 to go, it's in the middle of the hash marks. 51 yards away. It's a perfect snap, and here is the kick.
Good.
And it is good. Grant has made 4 field goals in the first half. That is a career best of 51 yards. And FIU continues to play high-level football, and they now lead the Hilltoppers 19-3. They take advantage of the McIver interception, and Grant blasted in from 51 yards away, and it's 19-3, Panthers in front.
Yeah, that's 2 ill-advised interceptions. It's not really typical of him throwing interceptions like that.
You're right, only 2 interceptions the entire year. Tops have 1 timeout left once they get the ball back. Hey, some things just don't belong in the toilet, like trash, cleaning items, and paper towels. They all cost pipes to back up and overflow, which cost you time and money to fix. Long, who has been one of the FIU stars, will kick off. 4 field goals for Long, and that one was a long field goal, 51 yards away.
Yeah, that was huge. That was clutch for them.
And the right-footed kicker kicks it off from the 35-yard line, extremely high, but it's not going to get in the end zone. Flowers makes a catch at the 4-yard line. Flowers up to the 15, sidesteps 1, but he's slammed backwards after that initial stutter step. And the Panthers right now, a confident team, and they are feeling their oats as Wesley Etienne came down and blasted Flowers on the kick return. 2:52 to go in this first half. The Hilltoppers, averaging 34 points a game this year, have been held to 3 points. FIU's giving up 32 a game, including 51 to Connecticut in their last game. From the 16-yard line, here is a run for no gain. Panthers just slammed that one down. It was right with a carry, and there was no room as the middle linebacker, Taylor, made the stop. It is 2nd and 10.
Yeah, even at the point of attack, they're winning. I mean, these safeties are so wide, and we are not taking advantage of this middle of this field.
10 yards to go. McIver over the middle for 7. It'll set up a 3rd and 3 as Burrows makes his second catch. We have not seen Matthew Henry return, the Hilltopper star wide receiver, since that first quarter injury. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. It's 3rd and 4, and the Hilltoppers have the ball at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, and right now FIU is sneaking up. They look like they're going to bring some pressure. Yeah, they're coming in. They're coming tight.
They're blitzing. Shovel pass. It did not work. It was read by FIU. They shoveled it to Parrish, but FIU sniffed it out and made the stop, and the Hilltoppers are shy of a first down. And we're now at the 2-minute timeout.
I mean, 4th and 1. What you think?
I think he'll go for it. Down 19-3. He's a gambler. That was Keegan Davis with a stop. The ball's at the 25-yard line. The Hilltoppers need 1 yard to go. Right now they're down 19-3, and decision time for the coach. This is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield to the Varsity app.
Yeah.
Looking to earn more on your money? Liberty Federal Credit Union's free vertical checking account is now even better with an increased interest rate of 3.5% APY, letting you earn even more on your money. So what are you waiting for? Start earning more on your money today with vertical checking, only at Liberty Federal Credit Union. Some requirements apply. Annual percentage yield. No minimum balance required. Applicable on balances up to $20,000. Federally insured by NCUA.
Blue Moon Sanitation provides clean, friendly, and dependable sanitation services at a competitive rate. We proudly offer the newest inventory in units and trailers in the area. For job sites, small and large, we keep in stock multiple portable toilets and roll-off open-top dumpsters and compactors. Blue Moon also provides residential garbage services in Warren and Allen counties. We want your stinking business. Go to BlueMoonSoki.com to learn more about ours. Blue Moon Sanitation, the official porta potty of WKU.
Banks over a runner, banks over 2. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
The time is now. WKU football, WKU volleyball. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint for all of Hilltopper Nation. See the Tops and your other favorite teams in action on Roosters' countless TVs, inside or on Roosters' covered patio. Score with a menu full of burgers, subs, salads, your favorite brew. And of course, Roosters' award-winning chicken wings. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint on 3 Springs Road in Bowling Green.
It's time for the annual Team Impact All-In 5K. Join Team Impact on October 19th and help support their mission to create a world where every child facing serious illness and disability feels supported by something bigger, and every collegiate team is transformed by a greater purpose. Remember, there's no wrong way to 5K. Run, walk, or roll a 5K in your neighborhood, at your local college campus, or join one of Team Impact's hub locations. Join the movement to get all kids in the game. Team Impact. All in, all together. Learn more at teamimpact.org/all-in5K.
Checking back in Lynchburg, Virginia, Liberty is tied with New Mexico State at 20 apiece with 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the third quarter. The Flames had a 20-6 lead at the half, but the Aggies have scored 14 points in the third quarter to tie things up. This is Blake Robinson inside the Learfield Network studios. Randy, back to you.
Thanks so much, Blake. They will punt after the FIU timeout, and Maynard, after the 2-minute timeout, rather. Maynard hits the ball down the field. It does take a favorable roll for Maynard and the Hilltoppers, and it will eventually rest at the FIU 24-yard line. How about a 51-yard punt for Maynard? The 15th time this year in 27 punts that he's kicked it for better than 50 yards.
Yeah, he kicked it 30 yards, but we had a knockdown 3-iron and a road for about, 20 yards?
not the typical high and majestic and soaring punt we normally see for Maynard, but it all worked out.
Yeah, it'll work out.
We'll see how aggressive FIU is with a 19-3 lead and 1 minute and 42 to go in the game, in the second quarter, and they have 3 timeouts left. But they have their backup quarterback in Pizanski in the game. Jenkins was injured on the run in their last drive. Here's a run to the right. Hilltoppers are in the backfield and eventually get to Devontae Lyons, the third running back for FIU. That is his first carry. And Lyons picks up 3 to the 27-yard line. It is 2nd and 7 with 90 seconds to play in the first half.
Yeah, Lyons kept his feet running, but if we're in the backfield, you got to make that play because right now they're just one-dimensional. They're just going to run the football or throw short plays.
Pizanski running from his quarterback spot and gets only 1 yard. Brackenridge wraps him up. Make that Oliver the defensive end. And the Hilltoppers have 1 timeout left in the half, and they'll take it here with 67 seconds left. Dominic Oliver, the transfer from San Diego State, was the one who made the tackle on Pizanski. He looked like Terry wanted nothing to do about throwing the ball.
Yeah, Pizanski, I mean, right now, I mean, it's to WKU's advantage. I mean, he's right off the bench. I mean, you got to go live against players, and you're not really warmed up. You're not in the game, and you're a backup. And then also you limit the playbook. I mean, there's only certain plays you can run when you have a guy that haven't been taking the reps throughout the week.
Now, he has experience. He was a starter at Holy Cross, 6'4", 220-pound senior, and has thrown 22 passes this year, completing 14. In fact, one game last year, Holy Cross played Bucknell. Bucknell had to win the game to win the conference championship, and Pizanski helped Holy Cross upset the Bison and deny them a conference championship. So Pizanski now transferring back to his home state for his last year, finds himself in the game with Jenkins out with an injury, and he's in the gun at 3rd down and 7 with 69 seconds to play in the half.
Yeah, but he's recognizing those players he playing at Holy Cross ain't the same as these guys out here, though.
He will hold it and throw it short to the 31. The tackle's broken to the 35, and a late hit out of bounds. Let's see if they call that a Hilltopper penalty. They have not called it yet. And that is a first down carry by Dallas Payne after the catch. He's 6'4" and 250, and he's able to muscle his way for a first down to the 36-yard line.
That's a big guy now.
Mm-hmm.
When they run those three receivers out there, they're usually going out there for a bubble screen. They try to get the ball out quick.
62
see what he's going to do.
seconds left. Pizanski takes it. Here comes the rush. He heaves it deep down the left sideline, and there is nobody there. It is an incomplete pass. It's only a 3-man rush, but there was a little bit of pressure in his face. And it's thrown away.
Man, he knows. He said, "Hey, look, I'm out here. I'm making a business decision. I mean, I've been hit before, but not hit by you guys."
They were looking long for Fournay, who's had just 5 catches this year for 47 yards. The Panthers have 3 timeouts left. The Hilltoppers can't stop the clock again. And it's 2nd and 10 for the Panthers from their 36-yard line. And here comes the 4-man rush. He's rushing to the outside, coming near the sideline.
Hold again.
And he's shoved out of bounds harshly into the Hilltopper bench. The hold was Harper Holloman being held by the offensive tackle Daniel Michael.
Yeah, he definitely grabbed him. Pulled him down from behind.
Now with a 16-point lead and facing a 2nd and 20.
Run the football.
Yes. I think they'll run the ball and get into halftime extremely happy. They're up 19-3.
Matter of fact, I would be in victory formation. Take a knee right here and just run it out.
The Panthers have make that a 279-yard first half.
That was not expected for tonight.
In the gun is Pizanski with 50 seconds to play, and they're going to pass it. They throw a screen pass to the 25-yard line, over to the 25, to the 30, to the 35. Get 9 yards back, down to 41 seconds left, and the Panthers have 3 timeouts, so they need to take one. McGuire Anderson was the pass receiver. And the Panthers have still 2 more timeouts with 40 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 11 at the FIU 35-yard line.
Hey, Randy, I am not understanding this. I mean, that doesn't make sense. On your side of the 50, and you call a timeout 3rd and 11? I mean, I'm running a timeout and going halftime 19-3 because it's just too. You put yourself in a situation where any mistake you let WKU back in the game.
Yeah, we talked about the game plan for FIU. What we anticipated from what we had heard, they're going to run the ball between the tackles, It's going to be a time of possession game. They're going to play it safe. It's been anything but that.
No, they're wide open right now. They're just going out and slinging the football and opposite of what we think. But I'm just surprised. I wouldn't let WKU get the football back if I'm 3rd and 11. You put yourself in a situation where you make a lot of mistakes. So I would think they would go ahead and run the football here.
40 seconds are left. The ball's at the FIU 35-yard line. The Panthers are leading the Hilltoppers here at Fikes Field 19-3. From the gun. Low snap around his knees. He gets it. He heaves it down the middle. It is picked off and dropped. Herard had the ball in his hands. I don't think he would have scored. However, there is only one FIU player between him and the end zone, and he dropped it.
See, understanding football, you see what happened. But lucky he dropped the football because that's to the house. You put WKU back in the football game. But, oh well, moving right along.
There was one receiver which would have been between Herard and the end zone, Tyson Carter. That's the only FIU player who could have possibly made the tackle. 35 seconds left. The Hilltoppers are trying to block the punt. They don't get there. And the punt will be a fair catch by KD at the 32-yard line. There are 29 seconds left. FIU is winning 19-3.
Whoa.
The Hilltoppers in this half only have 5 first downs.
Yeah, that's unusual for a team with WKU right now. They're giving MacGyver everything he wasn't expecting in what they're doing. These wide safeties has been causing a lot of problems on that. But FIU, though, to stay, I know you want to be aggressive, but, plays like that can sometimes get you in a bad spot.
MacGyver will take the snap from the 31-yard line. The Hilltoppers do not have a timeout left, and there are only 29 seconds left. And FIU will rush for as Maverick throws the ball short, and it's dropped. It was thrown slightly behind
Henry is back.
Who's back in the game. He was out with an injury in the first quarter, slightly behind him. He did not hold on to it, and it's incomplete with 25 seconds left, and Henry comes out of the game. He's now walking in behind the bench, and he is coming over to where he could take a seat. Nope, he's just tossing his helmet aside. He's upset he dropped the ball. It's not an injury. Here's a run by Hart, 45-yard line on a quick hitter. He picks up 14 yards there, 20 seconds to go in the first half. They get up over the ball. Needham will snap it. MacGyver dunks it into the turf with 18 seconds left. First half, 18 seconds ago, the ball's at the 43-yard line. Cannon has range from 55 yards and in. They have some ground to get to a 55-yarder and only 18 seconds without a single timeout.
Yeah, that's going to be because it at least take 11 seconds to get the field goal team out there to get settled down. So it's going to be hard. He's going to have to go to the end zone, not now, but in the next couple plays.
Panthers coming after him. MacGyver rolling left. He's in trouble. He throws it up and down the field, and it's out of bounds. He was rolling left and throwing it on the run. A great out-of-bounds catch by Hart. That would have been to the 22-yard line, but it sailed out of bounds.
Wow, I didn't know. He looked like a receiver.
He sure
on there.
was.
That was an ESPN highlight right there.
These three running backs all have great hands. The Hilltoppers have Parrish, Hart, and Wright.
Oh,
that was
man.
a tremendous catch, but it was out of bounds. We now have 12 seconds left in the first half. A half dominated by the underdog Panthers. They are winning 19-3. Last week, Louisiana Tech was a big favorite, and they got blown out by Kennesaw State 35-7. Right now, the same thing's happening to the Hilltoppers. Three-man rush against MacGyver. Over the middle. The pass is caught to the 40 by Burrows. Turns it upfield to the 37.
It's over.
5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3. No, the play stop for the first down. 5 seconds. The ball's at the 37, and they will snap it with 3 seconds to go. So they throw the pass over the middle to Burrows, giving Cannon a chance. This will be about a 54-yard field goal.
Oh, no, they're giving – who's that? Oh, they're trying something different.
They're bringing Cassidy in? Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that Cassidy? So Jack Cassidy, will be attempting a 55-yard field goal. He's a kickoff specialist. He's not tried a field goal in a college game ever, This from 55 yards away on the last play of the half. And here it is. Lots of leg. Is it good? Is it good? It's good! Holy moly! Cassidy from 55 yards away blasts the ball between the uprights onto the berm in the air. And a little bit of highlight for the Hilltoppers to win this first half.
Oh, man, they got to check his leg, man. What was in his leg, man? That was a cannon right there. Oh, wow.
This will be a one question into the first half with Coach. Here's Jared. Jared? And we apologize. We've not been able, our wireless for whatever reason tonight. It's been perfect all year long, not working tonight. We'll get a recap from Jared as to what Coach Elton had to say as he goes into the locker room. It's 19-6 in favor of FIU, but Cassidy, his first college field goal try from 55 yards away, and he made it.
Wow. I mean, he must have. So 55 yards, with 50 out, switch kickers?
Cannon is 10 for 11 for the year, but they bring in Cassidy to kick it in from 55 yards, and he makes it.
What we call know your personnel.
That's exactly right. So at halftime, Hilltoppers cut it to a 13-point deficit. It's FIU 19, WKU 6. And our halftime show heads your way next on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Graves Gilbert Clinic is proud to support Western Kentucky University. As the official healthcare partner of WKU Athletics, we are cheering on the Tops every step of the way. With over 20 locations in Bowling Green, Graves Gilbert Clinic is here for your health and well-being. Together, we are stronger on the field and in our community. Stand up and cheer, Hilltopper Nation.
All across America, you'll find Valero at your go-to gas station, volunteering with local charities and fueling communities 365 days a year, so you can always get where you need to be, right now. All across America, you'll find Valero at your go-to gas station, volunteering with local charities and fueling communities 365 days a year, so you can always get where you need to be, right now.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Hilltoppers fans, the Mint Gaming Hall is a proud partner of your Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For good times and big wins, the Tops and the Mint Gaming Hall deliver both. Now with 2 locations, Scottsville Road near the mall and in Franklin at Kentucky Downs. The Mint Gaming Hall is your spot for great food, cold drinks, and big jackpots. Check out Top Golf Swing Suite for games, golf, food, and fun at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Check out themintgaming.com for all the details. Get your big hit today.
When it just got closer.
Hilltoppers, it's game time. But when you're not cheering on the Tops, the WKU Alumni Association is here to keep you connected to the Hill. From tailgates to networking events, we've got your Hilltopper pride covered. Join today and stay connected year-round. Connect, engage, pay it forward. Visit alumni.wku.edu and become part of the WKU Alumni Association. We are Hilltoppers. Together, we climb higher.
2 quarters are in the books on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield. It's time for the South Central Bank halftime show. South Central Bank, the bank Hilltoppers have depended on for over 50 years. Member FDIC. To lead things off, let's head back to the stadium for a recap of the opening 30 minutes.
Randy Lee Terrio back with you at halftime. A half that was led by FIU. They really controlled this game. They lead at 19-6. The highlight for the Hilltoppers at 32-yard drive, 7 plays to get in range for a Cassidy 55-yard field goal. So the Hilltoppers are down 19-6. FIU has done everything that no one anticipated in regards to their style of play offensively.
Yeah, they totally came in here and changed their entire game. Yeah, there was no way WKU was able even to practice that. They were running these 2 wide safeties. We was expecting them to run the football. They threw the football. But at the end, we got a little greedy. And that's going to be, I wonder if it's going to come back to haunt them. That's a 13-point difference instead of, more than that.
And Terry, defensively, the Panthers have had struggles from time to time. Gave up 51 in their last game. The Hilltoppers have managed only 6 first-half first downs.
Yeah, I mean, and we're not normal with making those 2 interceptions, too. That was a really big deal, too, though. But shutting the WKU down for 6 points at half, I mean, if I was a fly on the wall listening to what Coach is saying right now, it wouldn't be nice right now. So they should come back excited and on fire.
This is our South Central Bank halftime report. I'd like to let you know also about Sync My Game. If you would like to listen to us while synced up to your TV and watch it at the same time from your own home, just go to syncmygame.com. That's SYNC mygame.com and find out how. When we return, we'll visit with Mike Daramo, who's the CEO of Grace Gilbert Clinic on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, official bank of WKU football. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kentucky is a place where business is fast, but the pace of life is just right. By working together, we've moved forward towards a brighter future. Now, we're looking at a new Kentucky, where good jobs and a good life are possible for everyone. Y'all interested? We don't blame you. See why our new Kentucky home is the best place to do business and live a good life at newkentuckyhome.ky.gov.
30, 20, 10, 5, hey! That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 Weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 will keep you prepared and weather aware. News 40 Weather, keeping you safe.
It's your weather in the palm of your hand. Download the WNKY News 40 Weather app for local weather alerts, in-depth forecasts, and live radar. Now available for your Apple and Android devices.
Driven by Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service.
Hey fans, make sure to swing by Dunkin' at 2435 Nashville Road in Bowling Green after today's game, or check out their new delivery options on DunkinDonuts.com and have Dunkin' brought to you. Dunkin' is the preferred coffee partner of WKU Athletics and a proud supporter of the Hilltoppers. Don't forget to join DD Perks to check out faster, pay easier, and earn points towards exclusive offers. Download the Dunkin' app today on the App Store or Google Play. Bowling Green runs on Dunkin'.
We're back at halftime. FIU leading the Hilltoppers here tonight, 19-6, joined by Mike Daramo, the CEO of Grace Gilbert Clinic. I talked to you on a TV show about a month ago. There are no rules on this one. There were rules on that one, where you stand, what to look like, how you. But wide open here. You're on
I get to hide my face for radio. Right?
How do you like the view from here?
It's an amazing view. It's great perspective. I get to see the whole scene.
Yeah.
The bands never look so good.
Hey, Mike, during a timeout earlier in the game, we saw a video of Big Red receiving care at Grace Gilbert Clinic for an injury. And for folks that are listening and did not see that, what was that video all about?
Big Red was fortunate enough to be under the care of some of our best physicians at Graves Gilbert. Big Red injured itself during a normal routine in the gym and then proceeded to see Dr. Amy Geralds, the primary care physician for Big Red. We had our diagnostic radiologist, Tony Aruz, take a look at the back scan because, there was some injury there. And then Dr. Geralds then proceeded to refer Big Red to Dr. John Whitaker, one of our preeminent spine surgeons at Graves Gilbert. And, fortunately for Big Red, surgery was not required.
That's good.
So extensive physical therapy and getting Big Red back in the saddle and, back on the field.
And that message that you would like the community to know about.
Oh, absolutely. That, Graves Gilbert provides access. They provide high-quality care. And in the case of Big Red, a well-navigated course of care that says, hey, Big Red will get you in with the right doctors, the right time. And when it's all over, we're going to get you back on the field.
Well, thanks for the care that you provide everyone at WKU, including Big Red, everyone in the region. And we're also very lucky to have Graves Gilbert as a part of the Hilltopper Athletic Foundation and the
Easy
family.
thing to do.
And what does it mean for Graves Gilbert Clinic to be involved with Hilltopper Athletics?
Well, it's today's Hilltoppers, tomorrow's Graves Gilbert leader, right? We want the students, we want the student athletes, we want them to be part of the Graves Gilbert family. And if we don't start early, it's kind of like sports, right? You're like, if I don't start talking to these people when they're freshmen, how can I convince them to work for me when they're seniors, right? And so we want to get involved early.
Mike Guillermo, CEO of Graves Gilbert Clinic, here at halftime. Finally, Big Red. We talked about him. He did not need surgery.
Yes.
So what is the current status of Big Red?
Big Red's got to keep an eye on the back, make sure that things don't get too crazy. But right now, Big Red's 100% and is a full functional part of the Topper Athletic Program.
Well, you are as well. Your family and your team at Graves Gilbert Clinic. Thanks for everything that you do for WKU.
Thank you, Ray, very much.
Right.
All right.
When we return, we will hear from Brandon Dowdy, one of 3 Hilltoppers inducted into the Conference USA Hall of Fame. And that ceremony was in the pregame show. At halftime here, Jessica Lucas, the great volleyball player, with head coach Travis Hudson, and also Brandon Dowdy. Jared Holland talked to him earlier tonight. We'll have that interview next. Right now, FIU leads at 19-6 at half on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield, then the Varsity app.
Thinking about digging, planting a tree, or putting up a fence? Hold that shovel. Before you break ground, head to Kentucky811.org or call 811. It's quick, it's free, and yep, it's the law. Submit your request online or call before you dig. Member utility pros will mark where the underground lines are. Don't risk the injury, service outages, penalties, or costly repairs. Safety is in your hands. 811 before you dig. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
75 years is a long time, but that's how long Leachman Buick GMC has been serving South Central Kentucky. We will continue to offer a world-class customer experience with a non-commissioned sales team, GM-certified technicians, and a state-of-the-art collision center. Come see why over 150,000 customers have chosen Leachman Buick GMC to be their car dealership. Visit us at 2012 Scottsville Road or online at leachmanauto.com.
Over a runner, banks over 2. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
Finding reliable care for your loved ones shouldn't be a challenge. At Comfort Keepers, we understand the importance of comfort, safety, and companionship right in your home. Whether it's helping with daily chores, providing companionship, or offering specialized care, our compassionate team is here for you. With Comfort Keepers, your loved ones can enjoy independence while receiving the support they need. Our caregivers are dedicated to making every day brighter. Discover peace of mind with Comfort Keepers. Visit us at comfortkeepers.com to learn more or call 270-782-3600 to schedule a free consultation. Make every day extraordinary with Comfort Keepers.
The time is now. WKU football, WKU volleyball. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint for all of Hilltopper Nation. See the Tops and your other favorite teams in action on Roosters' countless TVs, inside or on Roosters' covered patio. Score with a menu full of burgers, subs, salads, your favorite brew. And of course, Roosters' award-winning chicken wings. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint on 3 Springs Road in Bowling Green.
Welcome back to Hilltopper Halftime here on the Hilltopper Sports Network. We're joined now by one of the all-time greats in WKU football history, former quarterback Brandon Dowdy, who this week is being inducted to the Conference USA Hall of Fame. Brandon, welcome back to the Hill, man.
Man, it's great to be back.
Hey, when you got the call that you were going to be part of the Conference USA Hall of Fame, what went through your mind? You know, what does this recognition mean to you personally?
It's amazing. There's a lot of hard work that goes behind the scenes that you don't really think about as you're doing it when you're in that moment. But when they called me asking me to preview the 2015 season or 2025 season, I didn't think anything of it. And then she was like, "Hey, was your wife around?" And I was like, "Yeah, she's around." So she got on FaceTime, and and then she announced like, "Hey, this is bogus. We're not interviewing for the 2025 season. You're inducted into the Conference USA Hall of Fame." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like, this is unbelievable." So it was a complete shock to me, but a tremendous honor. I feel like they were definitely like scratching the bottom of the barrel for picking people when they put me in the list of doing that. So I'm honored. I'm blessed to be in.
I mean, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree on that. I mean, you actually rewrote the record books here. You had over 12,000 passing yards in your career, 111 touchdowns. But I got to ask, when you look back, what moments stand out most from your time on the Hill?
Well, I mean, you can always look at the numbers and look at the games we've won. As you get older, I think you think about the bad games more than you think about the good games. But I think the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the times I get to spend in the locker room with the guys, in the quarterback room with Coach Helton, with Jeff Brom, with Nelson Fishback, all my guys in that room. I think those are the times that you take back and harness with you as you get older and you become an old man like myself nowadays.
It's been 10 years since you played. It's hard to believe. So you were actually part of that group that really helped WKU transition from a newcomer at the FBS level in Conference USA to a champion. How rewarding is it to see what the program has done since your time on the Hill?
What's amazing is that every time I'm here, it seems like we are investing more and more into football, and that's great to see. From when I came here, they didn't tell me in my recruiting pitch that I was going to be that the Hilltoppers were 0-26 before I signed my letter of intent to come here. We got on the Hill, so being a part of that transition, I talk about that with Forrest Lamp, talk about that with Max Halpin all the time, like where we came from to where we ended being in the top 25. It was awesome.
You mentioned some of those teammates around you, and every great quarterback has great people around him. That's what makes a great quarterback. Who were some of those teammates or coaches that really made the biggest impact on your career?
There's so many. I would say right now, if I could think of the top of my head, I would definitely say Max Halpin was definitely big influence for me. Sean Conway, he was our other center. It's kind of cool having the quarterback-center relationship. A lot goes into that mentally, so a lot of strength in that. So Forrest Lamp, of course, one of my best friends still to this day. I got the honor of officiating his wedding. So we had so many guys. Jeff Brom was also, he was the head coach, but the brains behind our success throughout that year. So really cool. A lot of guys I can shout out.
Yeah, you went on to play in the NFL and have really stayed close to the game. What have you been up to lately? And really, how has football continued to shape your life after your playing days?
Yeah, it's unmatched. I think football is definitely some the things that you learn from playing the sport you can translate into the workforce very easily. I'm working for a company called 8K Solutions. We put in LED walls, camera solutions to all these college teams. So I'm excited. I run the college for my company, so I'm excited that I get to stay around football, hang out with coaches, hang out with video guys, and still be in the community somewhat. So it's been pretty cool.
Well, Brandon, thanks for having us on the show, and really look forward to seeing you down the field tonight.
Thanks, Jared. Appreciate you, buddy.
That's Brandon Dowdy, one of the all-time great Hilltoppers and now a Conference USA Hall of Famer. More of Hilltopper football coming right up after this on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, official bank of WKU football. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, Tops fans! At Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, we're ready to hype you up so you can be your healthiest. Have your next checkup scheduled? Excellent! Keeping up with preventative screenings? Well done! You're putting in the work to get those healthy wins, and we love to see it. Because, let's be real, taking care of your health with preventative care just makes sense. And if you need to play catch-up, there's still time to get those checkups and screenings added to your schedule for the season. Don't wait. Take care, Tops.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
For everything you need to keep your home and property in great shape, stop by Wright Implement this week. We have chainsaws, blowers, and line trimmers from Steel, long-lasting quality mowers, gators, small tractors, and generators from John Deere, Honda mowers and generators, and so much more for your home and property. Check out the latest John Deere clothing and toys for the kids online at wrightimp.com. With 15 locations throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana, we are the home place. Wright Implement.
2026 season tickets are on sale now. Reserve your seats today for another fun-filled season at the ballpark starting on April 3rd. Season tickets include access to the Performance Food Service Club, invitations to special events, discounts at the body shop, and more. Contact the Hot Rod sales team at 270-901-2121 or visit bghotrods.com to reserve your seats for 2026 today.
One half down and second half to go. The Hilltoppers are down 19-6 all year long. They have been a very good second half team. They will need that kind of performance here tonight against FIU because the Tops are down by 13 at halftime. WKU in the second half, they've outscored their opponents 110-54. And Terry, what will they need to do to continue that trend here in the second half of this game?
You know what? I think after that last after the second, I'm going to go out on a limb on that one. When they kick that field goal, and now you're down 13, and FIU made that mistake, right? You put WKU back in a football game, and I think the momentum is all on WKU, and they're going to come back. And FIU is going to think about that play, that decision that they made.
The Hilltoppers will return the second half kickoff. Once again, they are down 19-6 against FIU. The Hilltoppers have won each of their 3 conference games so far this year and are in first place. No other team has won their first 3 games in Conference USA. Here's the long kickoff, spinning kick, and it's a fair catch at around the 2-yard line by Flowers, and the Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. Now, all the work that Jared did behind the scenes, we're bringing him up here at halftime, and he's going to be working with us in the press box in the second half. Like the Hilltopper football team in the first half, the wireless did not work very well either. So here we go on a first down carry. It is Parrish bouncing off the left tackle. Very little yardage there as they're trying to run it behind Marshall Jackson. And he's only being able to pick up about 3 yards before he's shoved out of bounds. Right now, up front, Terry, FIU has been the better team.
Yeah, they're running around. I mean, they have a lot of speed. Like you talked about earlier, Florida has a lot of athletes like that. And not only are they athletic and fast, but they're big kids.
3-yard gain for Parrish, second down and 7. Parrish has 34 yards on 3 carries. McIver over the middle, zips it in there, and it's over the 40 out to around the 43-yard line. An aggressive hard run after the catch. It's good to see Henry back in the game as he made that catch for only the Hilltoppers' 8th first down of this football game. Here's a run by Parrish to the outside, breaks 1 tackle and moves up for about a 2-yard gain. It'll be second down and 8. Coming up from the secondary was the safety, Shamir Sterling, with the tackle.
Yeah, Sterling came down very physical on that. So making plays like that can keep them somewhat in the game. But these these so wide safeties, we got to have a streaker down the middle of the field. Somebody's got to win. Someone has to win.
Pass on the right side to Parrish. Breaks the tackle after the catch, and he's out near the 49-yard line before he's harshly shoved out of bounds by the safety, Sterling. Good run after the catch by Parrish. He picks up 5. Now the Hilltoppers have a 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, I'm liking the momentum, though. I mean, right now they got him off balance. And like we talked about it, the coach was a fly on the wall. He said, FIU gave y'all a shot. What y'all going to do with it? All you can ask for is an opportunity, and that's what they got. They're right back in this football game.
Hilltoppers are 3 of 8 on 3rd down. The ball is just shy of midfield. It's at the 49-yard line. McIver against a 5-man rush. Fires it to the right side. It's offline and incomplete. Overled Katie Hutchinson. And right now, the punt team, now it comes out there. The Maynard has punted it 2 times for 47 and 51 yards. And Tyson Hilton pacing up and down the sidelines in front of his bench after the Hilltoppers were stopped on their opening drive of the third quarter. It'll be Cole Maynard to punt the ball. 15 of Maynard's 27 punts for better than 50 yards this year. This one from the 49-yard line, and he hits it high, and it will bounce in the end zone. 51-yard punt by Maynard, no return. FIU ball. 12:57 to go in quarter 3. And we'll see how the Panthers operate early in the third quarter, because when they started the game, they passed the ball down the field. Let's also see who's playing quarterback.
Yeah.
Pazanski finished the game at quarterback. Jenkins was injured running the ball. Did not play much of the second quarter.
And he's back.
And Jenkins is in. So that's good news for the Panthers. Jenkins, 11 of 18 in the first half, throwing the ball for 138 yards.
To see if he's still mobile, you know what I mean? Because you can get out there and not as mobile as you were before.
Owen, spectacular first half behind him, gets a handoff, crashes off his right tackle, runs very low and hard, and takes it to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that right now that tackle on there, they're doing a good job with that tackle on the outside. I mean, he is making some things happen. Was it Jaleel Davis on that one?
5 yards for Owens. He has 125 yards on 10 carries. Came in averaging 6 yards a carry, leading Conference USA with 463 yards rushing. He knifes off left tackle, a big gaping hole, 35-40, and then upended by Herard in the secondary at the 38-yard line after a 13-yard gain. First and 10 Panthers. 12-12 to go in the third quarter. FIU leading 19-6. They have now rushed the ball for 151 yards. They average 176 per game.
Yeah, so what they try to do is establish, they changed their plan, but this second half, they're going to try to run the football.
Here's a screen to the left side, 2 blockers in front, and over there is Malone, who plays from sideline to sideline, the Hilltopper linebacker, taking out Fournette. He shoved out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the 5-yard pass.
Yeah, giving him a lot of room. I mean, that's, if you get that 5 yards, 3 or 4, 5 yards, is that,
like
4 yards.
Play.
It was 4 yards.
Okay. Just like your running play. Hilltoppers bring out nickelback DeMarco Williams and bring in Karan Hayward. So they take out the nickelback and bring in a rush in on 2nd and 6.
It needs a pick right here because it's one-on-one coverage. I wonder if he's going to look at down here.
Doesn't need to, up the middle. Owens crashes into Malone. The Hilltopper linebacker takes it across the 50 down to the 49-yard line for 8.
Yeah, they're just coming straight downhill, smash mouth football, dive right down the A-gap.
Kewan Jenkins, known as Lights Out Jenkins on the FIU campus, drops back on play action. He's in trouble. Hayward gets him, and then he throws it away.
Oh, there's no one there. I'm surprised. He wasn't out of the pocket either.
The official in front of the FIU bench is pointing toward the tight end Verdugo.
What?
Saying he was close enough, apparently.
Yeah, he was a little far away to me.
So it is 2nd down and 10 after the pass rush from Hilltopper defensive end Karan Hayward. 2nd down and 10.
On that play, he didn't look as elusive. I wonder what happened, if it's a lower half injury or whatever, but he didn't look as elusive as he was before.
Carter, the wide receiver to the left, Fournette, wide receiver to the right. Made a change at running back. Jenkins turned it, they handed off. There was nobody there. A miscommunication, so he took it across midfield and slid feet first before he was belted. Picks up about 3 yards. DeMarco Williams is the one who made him go to the turf.
Yeah, that was a mistake there. They tried to do a read option, and the running back did not see that. He wasn't expecting that.
3rd and 8 for the Panthers in the first half on 3rd down. FIU was 3 of 8. They're now make it to 3 of 9 in the first half. They get it, and they are going to run it to the left and Owens is cut down by
Good
Malone.
job.
1 yard gain. The speedy linebacker out of Houston, Texas, Miller Malone, whose dad played with Tyson Hilton, at the University of Houston. That was a contact that got him to leave Texas and come to Bowling Green, Kentucky. Makes the tackle after only a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, Malone stayed at home on that one. That was really good on that. He didn't get fooled by the eye candy looking in the backfield, but that was great job by recognizing that there was a fake by the quarterback and not going for the okey doke.
So it is 4th and 8, and here comes the punt from Trey Wilhoit. Holds the ball and now gets it away. It's his second punt of the night. It's high, and it'll be fielded at the 12-yard line of Western Kentucky University. 36-yard punt, no return. WKU football with 9:30 to play in the third quarter. They have yet to score a touchdown. They're down 19-6. Hilltopper football brought to you by the Stuart Ritchie Service Group. Stuart Ritchie, reliable service day or night. Call Stuart Ritchie Service Group. Commercial, industrial, and residential customers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 270-393-0285. Back with more after this on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
This week's Houchins charity champion is the Fant Foundation. The Fant Foundation was founded in 2021 by George and Chastity Fant. Their goal is to strengthen and uplift today's youth by showing kindness and support through every action in the communities they are a part of. They strive to continue the legacy of the Dream Big Camp and generate more community support through their events. Houchins Industries and WKU are proud to recognize the Fant Foundation as a charity champion. Learn more at fantfoundation.org.
Thinking about digging, planting a tree, or putting up a fence? Hold that shovel. Before you break ground, head to Kentucky811.org or call 811. It's quick, it's free, and yep, it's the law. Submit your request online or call before you dig. Member utility pros will mark where the underground lines are. Don't risk the injury, service outages, penalties, or costly repairs. Safety is in your hands. 811 before you dig. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
30, 20, 10, 5. Hey! That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
Meijer, proud sponsor of Western Kentucky University and hundreds of teams across the Midwest. Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for your entire community. You help support food rescue programs and Simply Give. You support youth development programs to help provide a bright future for our kids and support sports teams across the Midwest. You also help support sustainability in all our communities for today, tomorrow, and years to come. Whenever you shop Meijer, you help people in your community to work, to play, to live, and to learn. Learn more at Meijer.com. Go Tops!
For over a decade, Cheetah Clean has been keeping Bowling Green clean, proudly serving you with 7 convenient locations in Bowling Green and Glasgow. We're thrilled to announce that the Cheetah Clean experience just got even better. Now introducing detailing services. Visit our brand new detail shop at Scottsville Road. Plus, as a Cheetah Clean member, you'll receive exclusive discounts on detailing services and free roadside assistance. Go Tops!
Topper football following the punt. Let's step out for station ID on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app. The Tops have only had one big play on offense the entire game. It was a 46-yard pass to Matthew Henry on the first possession. Terry, no big play since.
Yeah. I mean, really, you got to get big plays, 10 yards or more. I mean, and our explosive runs, we got to get one of them somehow, some way.
In that first half, the Hilltoppers had just 8 carries rushing the ball in the first half. They swing it left side and a high arcing pass that is reeled in by Flowers, and then he is belted after the catch. It was a pass that was thrown high, and Flowers had to wait for it to come down. And then Victor Evans just laid out Flowers after that catch. And that's a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, I mean, the guy ever just decision-making just a little slow.
Second down and 12. Hilltoppers inside their own 10. There are flags thrown as McGyver throws it over here, and it's tipped away and incomplete. Once again, Evans on the play for FIU.
Yeah, and I think they were offsides on that. He had a free play on that one. Looked like it.
That'll be FIU's 5th penalty for 40 yards. Helps out. It's now 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line. This FIU defense, Jovan DeWitt, defensive coordinator, has put together a great plan. And a little inside handoff. He breaks to the outside, and that's Wright, who just ran right over the safety and knocks him over on his keister out of bounds at the Hilltopper bench at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, that was the same safety that came on our sideline, right? Did he get a new chin strap? Because he needed another one after that one.
Right with an aggressive run. Takes it out to the 24-yard line. That's only picked up 5 yards, but it was the end result that made that run so spectacular.
Yeah, now they're going to one high safety. I don't know why they're doing this.
McIver rolling right in trouble, throws it over the middle and threw it away. There was only one Hilltopper in the vicinity and 4 white jerseys, and he just threw that one into the turf. He has thrown a couple of picks. Both have hurt FIU scoring points off both picks. And also the first pick was at the FIU 2-yard line. It is now 2nd and 10 tops from the 24-yard line.
Yeah, they're giving him a lot of different looks, and he's got to be able to adjust on the run.
Rick Bowie, first-year offensive coordinator, worked with McIver at Abilene Christian, All-American year last year. Leads Conference USA in passing. This time the Panthers only rushed 3, throws into a triple team, and it was nearly picked off.
Yeah, he had on the left side right here his running back sitting there by himself on the outlet. So he's got to make sure, got to be decisive and make those decisions. When you got the safeties wide, what they're doing is they bracketing our outside receivers and leaving one-on-one in the middle, but they're not going to give anything up in the middle. They're just going to bracket low.
3rd and 10 tops, 3-man rush. McIver can run for it. Here he comes. He has to get to 37. To the 34. He gets to the 32 before he spun around and stopped. He needed 10. He picked up 8. Keegan Davis stopped him, and WKU is forced to punt. Here comes Maynard out for the 4th time in his football game following the 7-yard run from McIver.
Yeah, right now we haven't found anything that we can accomplish right now.
Maynard, right foot in the ball. High punt, fair catch at the 25. 44-yard punt, no return. Panther football, 7:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. And the Hilltoppers have yet to score a touchdown. They average 34 a game, and they've only managed 6. We'll take a timeout. This is WKU football from the airfield and the Varsity app.
We all know the importance of nutrition and diet for a healthy lifestyle. We also know dairy foods provide great nutrition and value. That's reason enough why Western Kentucky families choose Prairie Farms dairy products. From the rich and creamy taste of Prairie Farms yogurt and ice cream to the tangy zip of sour cream and dips, there is something fresh from the farm for everyone to enjoy. For Prairie Farms award-winning dairy products at your favorite grocery stores and retailers. Visit prairiefarms.com for recipes and coupons. And remember to drink local with Prairie Farms.
Graves Gilbert Clinic is proud to support Western Kentucky University. As the official healthcare partner of WKU Athletics, we are cheering on the Tops every step of the way. With over 20 locations in Bowling Green, Graves Gilbert Clinic is here for your health and well-being. Together, we are stronger on the field and in our community. Stand up and cheer, Hilltopper Nation.
Over a runner, banks over 2. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
The time is now. WKU football, WKU volleyball. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint for all of Hilltopper Nation. See the Tops and your other favorite teams in action on Roosters' countless TVs, inside or on Roosters' covered patio. Score with a menu full of burgers, subs, salads, your favorite brew. And of course, Roosters' award-winning chicken wings. Catch the fever of fall at Roosters, a fun casual joint on 3 Springs Road in Bowling Green.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. Mike, my team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Ginger Cleary at 270-782-7276 today.
Big offensive line for the Panthers over the ball, and prior to the snap, they've done this a lot, Terry. They take out the nickelback Williams and bring in Hayward at defensive end. They wait to see who's coming out for FIU and then make that switch.
Yeah, I mean, what they're trying to do is just, especially on the defensive line, is trying to stop that power, because you can't really stop the team unless you stop the point of attack. If you stop the run first, you got an opportunity.
We're halfway through. He scored his third quarter. Panthers are winning 19-6. And there's that power run for about 2. Fletcher was the one who stood up there, took on a blocker, and also brought down Owens. Here's a young man, Jakeem Fletcher, who hardly played early in the year, at least in quality minutes, and he's been out there a lot the last few weeks at defensive tackle. He's out of Tanner, Alabama, down near the Huntsville, Alabama area. 2-yard gain for Owens, 2nd down 8.
Yeah, he has really strong hands to get that guard off of him, really, and throw him off, and then was able to make that tackle.
Motion to the right. Jenkins throws that way to the motion man. He's hit, stumbles forward, gets over to 30 to the 32. And right now, Jared, here's for the Hilltopper defense. They need a third down stop. It's 3rd and short for the Panthers.
Yeah, we've talked about that. You know, this FIU offense is getting positive yards on those first 2 downs, setting up 3rd and short, and that's something the Tops have really got to key in on and try to keep it to 3rd and long. Gives them a much better chance of making them forcing this FIU offense to punt.
Anderson's second catch of the game. That was good for 5. 3rd down and 4 for FIU. They're in no hurry to snap it now. They're leading by 13 points. And we're at 6:24 to go in quarter 3 here at Fikes Field. The Panthers trying to pull off an upset. They will send their tight end in motion. They will run to the left. They throw it to the tight end, who's absolutely wide open. And he fell down in the open field.
Wow.
He needed to get to the 35. He made it to the 36 and fell down without anyone around him. But it's a first down.
Exactly. So they try to go quick so they can get the bubble screen out here. The bubble, they try to throw it out here to the left. If not, they give it off. Oh, good play.
The run, and that is a stop by Harper Holloman. That didn't work. They tried to get inside on the handoff, and it's a loss on the play.
You know what? Now it's changing the game, though, because have you noticed, though, Keywan is not able. He's not as mobile. He can't do a lot of other stuff. So, I mean, the defense can key on other people now. It seemed like he's not as mobile as he was before. Okay. I don't know what's going on.
2nd and 10. Carey was stopped for no gain. Carey in there now for Owens. 3 wide, the split out to the right side, 1 to the left. Now motion man to the right, to the left side. It's Anderson. Here comes the inside head off a big gaping hole. 35-40, 45-50, and down to the Western Kentucky University 48-yard line goes Anthony Carey. Dominating blocking up front for the Panthers.
Yes, I mean, that was just explosive right there. I mean, the whole block off the point attack. Antonio Tripp Jr., I mean, leveled about 2 people out there.
16 on that carry for a Panther first down. And as they snap the ball, there's a flag to stop the game clock at 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Legal procedure against FIU. It'll make it 1st and 15. The Panthers lead the conference in time of possession per game, and here in this game, they've had the ball for 10 minutes more than Western Kentucky University. They have also had a lot more plays on offense, 11 more plays. It seems like more than that. 51 snaps to Western Kentucky University's 40.
Yeah, and they've been really consistent the whole time, though. I mean, that's the thing is from day to day. I mean, that's a huge difference. 15 first downs. I mean, they've been 7-2. But, you know, the average rushing is similar, Randy.
Yep. They're averaging 7 yards a carry tonight, 5 yards basically for the year. Now they're going to bring their wide receiver, stack them in tight off the tight ends and tackles. They have the quarterback under center, and about 6 yards behind the quarterback is the running back. And they will hand it off on the left tackle. There's nobody there in a black jersey. 50, 45, 40, and down to the Western Kentucky University 39 before Flowers upends carry.
Yeah, right now they're just blowing us off the football. I mean, the tackles are really, they're just manhandling right now. I mean, they have went back to, I know they were just showing us the passing game, but right now they're going right back to the running game.
Over the ball quickly. Right now the Hilltopper defense has not had an answer. Back to passes. Jenkins throws it to a wide-open receiver in the flat at the 35 to the 30 and down to the Western Kentucky University 25-yard line. They have found that play all night long as they throw it out on the flat to JoJo Stone.
Yeah, those crossing, all those play action work when you can run the football first, and because then you got the defense looking down, looking for the run game, but you just throw the ball right behind them.
13 yards and a first down. 3:59 to go in the third quarter. FIU leading 19-6 and driving. Jenkins, deep handoff. Gain of maybe 2. Rylan Suafilo out of Urim, Utah on the stop. One of the better first down plays the Tops have had defensively in this drive. Only 1 yard on the carry by Carey. It is 2nd and 9. Once again, the Hilltoppers in this half have had the ball just 2 times, and they've had 1 first down in each of their 2 drives. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, and see, the thing is, like you said, the time of possession, they're just chewing the clock down, running the football. Short passes.
Anderson goes in motion to the left. They'll hand it inside. Another big hole. 25-20 down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 9. Close to a first down with 3 minutes to go. Powerful run by Keyjon Owens. He had 173 yards on 19 carries in their Shula Bowl win early this year against FAU, and that is another FIU first down. If they score a touchdown here with the way they're playing, the odds of the Hilltoppers coming from that far back tonight are very small. It is 1st and 10 at the 15. FIU will hand it off. Now it's an end around. Now it's a pass to the wide open quarterback, and he missed him at the 2-yard line. The Hilltoppers had Herard at safety, nearing in on him. It was an end around handoff to the wide receiver, then threw the ball back to the near sideline to the quarterback, Jenkins, and the pass was a little too far. It was missed by JoJo Stone off the fingertips of the diving Jenkins. I guess Jenkins is healthy if you're going to throw a pass.
Exactly, but they right there, he just missed that one, though. I mean, because if he would have hit him, he probably would have walked in.
How about the play calling tonight for FIU?
I mean, right now they just changed it up a lot. I mean, they have done a lot of misdirection, a lot of shifting. Unbalanced offense, and then you move, and they have been really basically shifting or moving every down.
Here's the blitz. They run into the blitz, and here's Owens inside the 10 and down to the 5-yard line for 10 more, and it's 1st and goal FIU. Nope, they stopped him just shy. 3rd and inches. He picks up 9. It is at the Hilltopper 5-yard line. They will running to the right side, around the corner, diving toward the pylon. Did he get in? He did. A 5-yard run from Keyjon Owens, and FIU making a statement. They are leading the first-place Hilltoppers 25-6, and they are playing at a high level as they try to stop a program 10-game road losing streak.
Yeah, I mean, that drive, they straight dominated on the line of scrimmage. And, they were throwing the ball earlier, but they decided that we're going to run the football. We're going to run power. We're going to outside zone, inside zone, whatever they want to run. Those tackles and those guards are really winning the battle on the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes and 3 seconds are left. They will go for 2. They are up 25-6 with 2 minutes and 3 seconds of play in the third quarter. The ball's at the 3-yard line. Jenkins rolls left, fires to the corner. It is incomplete. They were looking for Anderson, and it was tipped away. Ward on the stop, but the Hilltoppers are in a big hole. They are down 25-6 with 2 minutes and 3 seconds of play in the game. And this is Western Kentucky University Hilltopper football from Learfield and the Varsity app.
For over a decade, Cheetah Clean has been keeping Bowling Green clean, proudly serving you with 7 convenient locations in Bowling Green and Glasgow. We're thrilled to announce that the Cheetah Clean experience just got even better. Now introducing detailing services. Visit our brand new detail shop at Scottsville Road. Plus, as a Cheetah Clean member, you'll receive exclusive discounts on detailing services and free roadside assistance. Go Tops!
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry into DonFranklinBowlingGreenKia.com or steer your way over to Don Franklin Kia at 2211 Scottsville Road.
Pass to the outside is picked off. Holy moly!
This is WKU football on the Hilltoppers Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Hilltoppers fans, the Mint Gaming Hall is a proud partner of your Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For good times and big wins, the Tops and the Mint Gaming Hall deliver both. Now with 2 locations, Scottsville Road near the mall and in Franklin at Kentucky Downs. The Mint Gaming Hall is your spot for great food, cold drinks, and big jackpots. Check out Top Golf Swing Suite for games, golf, food, and fun at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Check out themintgaming.com for all the details. Get your big hit today.
When it just got closer.
Looking for the perfect pint and a great spot to cheer on the Tops? Head to White Squirrel Brewery at 302 State Street in downtown Bowling Green. From crisp lagers to bold IPAs and rotating seasonal favorites, there's something for every fan. Catch every WKU away game on the big screens at White Squirrel. Or grab an ice-cold beer straight from our vintage fire truck tap on South Lawn during home games. White Squirrel Brewery, your home for local flavor and your football watch party.
The Tops have defeated FIU 5 times in a row, 9 of the last 11 times. They beat the Navy in gold out of Miami, but tonight it's been all FIU. They're up by a 19-point lead at 25-6. Tyson Helton's Keys to a Game brought to you by Leach Bonato. Leach Buick GMC, discovering quality, drive confident. Jared, one key was making sure that FIU does not have a lot of third and shorts. They like to go forward a lot. How's that worked out?
Yeah, we've talked about that. The FIU has really mixed up the plays and kept this defense off balance. But I got to also say the defense has been on the field a lot tonight. You can start to see that they're getting tired on the line of scrimmage and really getting worn down. And a lot of that's just a product of this WKU offense not sustaining drives.
Here's Long's kickoff, and it will go into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Terry, the other key was making big plays in the passing game. FIU's been prone to giving up a lot of yards passing, 274 for the year. That hasn't worked either, has it?
No, that hasn't worked out tonight. I mean, because right now, because what FIU did is just put the safeties on the outside, and they just bracketed the receivers in the middle of the field, and we haven't taken advantage of that.
Now there are 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. You're down by 19 points. I would assume FIU will play as if the Hilltoppers aren't going to run the ball much anymore. And here they run it on first down as they pull a couple of linemen across the 35. Comes Parrish, slashing his way out to the 37-yard line. All right, they pull the left guard Seymour out there with the right guard Jenkins and Upchurch, and they pick up 11.
Yeah, so and then even the safeties are even deeper now. So they're you have to run against them now. I mean, they're daring you to run the football.
It's at the 36. Henry goes in motion from left to right. He's held to just one catch tonight. 11-yard run for Parrish. They'll run the same play to Parrish again. Parrish out over the 40-yard line to the 42. Driving hard out maybe to the 43-yard line. 7 yards for Parrish. So the Hilltoppers are running because FIU is playing a defense that is daring them to run. It'll be 2nd down and 3 after that run by Parrish.
You know, it's so unusual to see safeties 2 yards inside the hash. I mean, that's not even the middle of the field. If you don't take advantage of that, they can lock down your outside receivers.
Parrish runs it for 2 off his left guard Seymour and sets up a 3rd down play as he banged into Hosea Taylor, the Sebring, Florida middle linebacker. Big 3rd down and 1 play now for the Tops. Coming in at tight end for WKU is Jackson West, a blocking tight end. out of Huntsville, Alabama, transfer from Florida State. 3rd and 1 with 37 seconds left in the third quarter. FIU with a commanding 25-6 advantage. McIver's under his center. They'll send Henry in motion. McIver sneaks it behind his right guard, Jenkins, and that is a Hilltopper first down with 22 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was a really good push by the offensive line on that play.
First time in this half, the Hilltoppers have managed 2 first downs in a drive. They had 1 first down in their first possession, 1 first down in their second possession, and now 2 in their third. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. The Tops have outscored their opponents in the fourth quarter this year, 55-16. That's the good news. The bad news in this game, they are down 25-6. Back with the fourth quarter after this on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield to the Varsity app.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, official bank of WKU football. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hilltoppers, it's game time. But when you're not cheering on the Tops, the WKU Alumni Association is here to keep you connected to the Hill. From tailgates to networking events, we've got your Hilltopper pride covered. Join today and stay connected year-round. Connect, engage, pay it forward. Visit alumni.wku.edu and become part of the WKU Alumni Association. We are Hilltoppers. Together, we climb higher.
30, 20, 10, 5. Hey! That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey fans, make sure to swing by Dunkin' at 2435 Nashville Road in Bowling Green after today's game, or check out their new delivery options on DunkinDonuts.com and have Dunkin' brought to you. Dunkin' is the preferred coffee partner of WKU Athletics and a proud supporter of the Hilltoppers. Don't forget to join DD Perks to check out faster, pay easier, and earn points towards exclusive offers. Download the Dunkin' app today on the App Store or Google Play. Bowling Green runs on Dunkin'.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 Weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 will keep you prepared and weather aware. News 40 Weather, keeping you safe.
It's your weather in the palm of your hand. Download the WNKY News 40 Weather app for local weather alerts, in-depth forecasts, and live radar. Now available for your Apple and Android devices.
Driven by Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service.
Kohl's has a back-to-school styles that'll spoil them at prices that'll spoil you, from jeans and tees to sneakers and more, which means you can do it all without overdoing your budget when you shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Terry's exactly right. This FIU defense is now playing a lot of two deep, really keeping the Hilltopper offense in front of them. Prior to this, though, they were shifting coverages and making it very challenging for Maverick to understand what the coverage is, which has delayed his reaction time and led to a couple interceptions tonight. But at this point in the game, they're okay to give up a couple yards every play on the run if it bleeds off the clock, especially as well as this FIU offense is playing.
After 3 quarters of play, 44 plays and 239 yards for Western Kentucky University. Terry, the Panthers have 401 yards on 58 snaps.
They came in here with an awesome, incredible game plan. They switched it up, a lot of misdirection, throwing the ball, getting the ball out quick, and then they just dominating the line of scrimmage with power. They had the whole first half was about throwing the football. Then they came out and just decided to go ahead and run the football too. But I agree with Jared. But you keep them out so long. The defense has no time to rest.
Yeah. It's a first down play. Starts the fourth quarter. McIver back, gets away from the rush, and he fumbles the ball. Then Marshall Jackson jumps on it. I don't know if Marshall was able to wrap it up or not. The ball is loose on the turf back to the Western Kentucky University 33-yard line. Marshall, a tight end recruit, now playing left tackle, did jump on the ball back at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, so right now they're just pinning their ears back. They know you got to throw the football. They just going back and they just going to try to hit you now.
It's a 14-yard loss, so it's second down and 24. That's a difficult road to travel. Right in with McIver off his right shoulder. Play is now being stopped. With 14:23 to play in the game. We're going to put 8 seconds back on the clock. The fewest points the Hilltoppers have scored in a game this year is 21. That was in the loss to Toledo. Right now they are at 6 through 3 quarters. Shocking. And they're going to run it to right up the middle. Wright carries the linebacker with him. That's Taylor. Takes it out to the 38-yard line. 5-yard gain.
It's going to be interesting what they're doing. And every team that we play now is going to mimic this defense, this cover 2 wide. I mean, they are playing like bracket. They're not even concerned about the middle of the field right now.
19 yards to go on third down. 3-man rush. McIver stepping up on the run. Lost the ball in the open field. Picks it up. He's now running backwards. He's inside his 20-yard line. He's now coming to the sideline and throws it. And it's caught after a crazy play by the Hilltopper running back Lavelle Wright at the WKU 37-yard line. All of that scrambling and fumbling. It's a loss of 1.
McIver, I mean, he's just like he was on the sideline already. He didn't want to go back out there. Coach told him to go back out.
He was in the open field. He wasn't being hit as he was running with the ball in his right hand. It looked like the ball was being held low in his thigh as he was turning his legs, knocked the ball out of his own hand.
Yeah, he's not. Sometimes you just don't have your best game. He's just not here mentally right now. I mean, they have put so much on him. He's not really reacting very well tonight.
This will be the 5th punt for Maynard. It's his best punt. Hits it up into the heavens, and the fair catch is back at the 15-yard line. That is a 58-yard punt by Maynard. 13 minutes and 9 seconds left, and FIU with a lead of 25-6, and there are penalty markers down between the 37 and the 44-yard line on WKU side of the 50 after the punt. So we'll see what this is all about. Meanwhile, I'd like to let you know about Kentucky 811. Behind every touchdown is a strategy. The same goes for safe digging. Make safety part of your next project plan. Contact Kentucky 811 before you dig. Learn more at Kentucky811.org. Brought to you by the Kentucky Public Service Commission. It was 4th and long. No indication at the present time about what the penalty's all about. There are 3 of them down, 1 to 37, 1 to 44, 1 to 45.
But right now, you know what was one thing positive? Fans of Hilltoppers we rushing for more than 100 yards and head over to Dunkin' on Nashville Road for a free donut with the purchase of medium or large drink. Just show them your game ticket at the window. This will be for tomorrow only, so make sure you go over to Dunkin' on Nashville Road.
And right now, Terry, the Hilltoppers have 102 yards on 18 carries. So that is a winning promotion at the current time. The Hilltopper defense is out there on the field. They aren't anticipating this penalty is against FIU. It is taking a very long time to sort out whatever the infraction or infractions happen to be. Hilltoppers on the road next Tuesday at Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech heavily favored in their last game is against Kennesaw State, and they were blown out 35-7. One of the 3 officials one of the 4 has picked up a flag. He now walks to the midfield. Okay, here we go. Holding penalty on FIU, personal foul, holding penalty at FIU, personal foul against Western Kentucky University. So it'll be Panther ball with 13 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the game. And Panthers will bring out that powerful offensive line, try to chew up yardage and time off the clock with a 19-point lead. They have yet to put the ball down. They started to mark it off. Now they bring it up over the 15. A slow walk to the 20. He's out to the 22. That's where FIU will start.
And then Randy, I mean, this is unusual. No touchdown scored by WKU so far.
Yeah. Team that leads the conference in touchdowns scored, leads the conference in passing yardage. Number one in scoring, held to 6 points in this game. And FIU's defense this year, allowing 32 a game. They gave up 51 to Connecticut, 38 to Delaware, 34 to Penn State. They held Bethune-Cookman to 9. They will send receiver in motion from right to left. On 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line, the white-clad Panthers running it off the right tackle. Carey rushing it out to around the 23-yard line, only a 1-yard gain. Brackenridge on the stop and a very late flag right in front of the No, that came from the sideline, not a flag from the official.
Yeah, you know what? I think they discovered something, though. I mean, we got to really be careful if other teams see this tape or video. They probably going to mimic the same thing. So we got to make sure we be able to defeat this.
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 from the 24. They'll send both of their tight ends to the right side in motion. Now they're set up. They'll milk the play clock down. It's at 5 seconds right now. And they are going to run up the middle. And they ran it right into the Greenwood, South Carolina defensive tackle, Robbie Harrison. Pickup of 1.5. Tops trying to get the ball back to their offense. Carey stopped after a 1.5-yard gain. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. WKU's defense trying to give the offensive ball back. It's 3rd and 6 for the Panthers.
Yeah, this is probably the first time that, especially on a drive, not getting more than 2 to 3 first downs. I mean, that's really a shutdown for an offense like this, Randy.
Panthers are 5 of 12 on 3rd downs. They will flank out their tight end Payne. They're going to run to the far side of the field, and Owens has a first down as he cracks it up over the 30 to around the 35-yard line.
And they took their quarterback out and put
Pazanski back in.
Yeah.
Okay. Owens with a carry for 7. And if IU has another first down and they can eat into that clock, there's 11:18 to go in the game. They have a commanding 25-6 lead here at Fikes Field. They have never defeated a Tyson Helton-coached Hilltopper team. 5 losses in 5 games. Pazanski under center. Willie Simmons, new coach at FIU. Doesn't care about that streak. Run off right tackle, minimal gain. Coming from the backside to make that stop for the Hilltoppers was their speedy defensive end, Dominic Oliver. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I wonder if they just took the quarterback out. I mean,
such a big lead. Why risk it?
Yeah, risk him getting hit again. And
2nd and 9, 10.5 minutes to go. Owens with 183 yards right now on 19 carries. And he stays in. He's right off the shoulder of Pazanski. They snap it from the FIU 36. Payne coming in motion. The big tight end. He blocks inside. They'll throw a screen pass to the left side. And Ward Reddick was unable to make the tackle. Then he gets help from his teammates. And it's about a 3-yard gain. DeMarco Williams eventually on the tackle as McGuire Anderson pulled it in. McGuire Anderson's father played in the NFL and also in the AFL. McGuire's a transfer from BYU. He picks up 4 on that catch. And the Panthers have it 3rd and 6. Pazanski 3 out of 5 right now, throwing the ball in his relief role.
And
now he's out,
yeah.
and Jenkins is in. So Jenkins now in on 3rd and 6.
Yeah, because he's best with this. More of what they go sprint out. I mean, sprint out, sprint right, sprint left. And he got to make a decision.
Anderson going in motion, and Jenkins will fake the handoff. He throws to Anderson. It's high, and it's incomplete. If that held up in the air a little bit longer, maybe a pick 6. And now a late flag. It's in the Panther bench. You had a Hilltopper over there with a Panther, and they were out of bounds into the bench. And usually that means Embry was involved in a play like that. He's a feisty defensive back for the Hilltoppers. It would have been 4th down and 6. Now let's see what the penalty's all about.
And I think it's going to, the way their demeanor seems like it's going to be on.
So the personal foul is on Dallas Payne, the tight end. He was the one pummeling Embry out of bounds. It's against FIU. And with 9:23 to go in the game, FIU's forced to punt, but they are leading it 25-6. Hilltoppers should get great field position following that 15-yard personal foul. Now, Embry's a tough kid, but Payne is 6'4" and 250, and Embry weighs 185 pounds.
Exactly. I mean, what we call him, he throw him out the club over there, throw him on the sideline, and I mean, they just playing aggressive. I mean, for their coach, I mean, he got a penalty, but they over there high-fiving him. I mean, you don't want to have penalties, but you want some aggressiveness. You haven't beat this team in a long time.
Will Hoyt's punt. It'll be grabbed and a fair catch taken into Western Kentucky University 42-yard line by K.D. Hutchinson.
It'll be good just to see something positive. Jared, I mean, something's got to come out of this.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's still 9 minutes and 17 seconds left. That's not a lot of time here, but the Hilltoppers have got the ball on the 40-yard line. They're down 3 scores, right? So we know that they got to get some points pretty quickly. But if you can get down the field, get a touchdown, get the ball back pretty quickly, they have a chance to be in this game again. The big challenge right now, though, is that there's just been absolutely no offensive consistency whatsoever. McIver's timing's been off. There have been there've been a lot of drop balls, and really that's been the issue. Is this offense just has not gotten going whatsoever tonight. You look at the defense and you look at 25 points against this FIU team, but the defense has been on the field the entirety of the night. So again, to me, this really is about this offense finally getting some rhythm, hopefully, and getting some points on the board.
McIver's only thrown for 126 yards. The Hilltoppers averaged 306. And FIU this year has not been very good against the pass. That's all changed so far tonight. We'll take a break. Hilltoppers down 25-6. 9:17 left to go at Fikes Field on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield to the Varsity app.
Hey, Tops fans! At Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, we're ready to hype you up so you can be your healthiest. Have your next checkup scheduled? Excellent. Keeping up with preventative screenings? Well done. You're putting in the work to get those healthy wins, and we love to see it. Because, let's be real, taking care of your health with preventative care just makes sense. And if you need to play catch-up, there's still time to get those checkups and screenings added to your schedule for the season. Don't wait. Take care, Tops.
Blue Moon Sanitation provides clean, friendly, and dependable sanitation services at a competitive rate. We proudly offer the newest inventory in units and trailers in the area. For job sites, small and large, we keep in stock multiple portable toilets and roll-off open-top dumpsters and compactors. Blue Moon also provides residential garbage services in Warren and Allen counties. We want your stinking business. Go to BlueMoonSoki.com to learn more about ours. Blue Moon Sanitation, the official porta potty of WKU.
You only have so much time. That's why Hills makes science-backed nutrition to help give you more love than humanly possible. With our clinically proven antioxidant blend helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Hills, because science does more.
Tops have been held to 2 field goals, a 28-yarder by John Cannon in the first quarter, a 55-yarder by Cassidy on the last play of the first half. And here they come for the 41-yard line, 1st and 10. McIver's pass comes to the 46. Musaberry with the catch coming across the 50 and down to the 47-yard line of FIU. That's a 12-yard gain and a first down. Barry's second catch. Snap and a hand to Parrish. Big hole left side. 45 down to the 41-yard line of FIU. He picks up 7 before Sterling brings him down. Parrish has had a good game. been the bright spot for this Hilltopper offense.
Absolutely. He's been running very physical. He's running very hard.
It's his best running game of his freshman season. 5-man rush this time. McIver stepping up and diving forward. It'll be a 1-yard loss. Grabbed him around the ankles and brought him down. That will be Agaluya, who is out of New Jersey, was a true freshman and played at the University of Virginia. One of only 12 true freshmen to start as a defensive tackle in Virginia history, and ended up transferring after 4 years to Marshall, and now he's at FIU in his last year. 3rd and 4 following that 1-yard loss. They will rush for McIver, throws it to the left side for the first down as Henry holds on to it. No,
Yeah,
that's Flowers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right now they're just sitting back and they're just waiting for you to throw the football. And you're getting pressure with these 4-down linemen on the line of scrimmage.
It is at the 37, 1st and 10. Flanking out 4, 2 left and 2 right. Now they come down the middle. There's the pass, and it is grabbed at the FIU 20-yard line for a 17-yard strike to Noah Myers.
Yeah, that's where it's at the entire night. I mean, that's there.
It's at the 20. We're down to 7:30 to go in the game, and they are now going to run hard up the middle for a couple. It'll be 2nd down at 8 at the 18-yard line. Tops have not scored a touchdown in the red zone so far tonight. They haven't been there often, but they had an interception. Then they had to settle on one other trip for a 3-pointer. They will not be kicking field goals now, down 25-6 with 7:05 to go in the game. They have 4 flanked out, including Myers, the tight end. It's at the 18-yard line of FIU. Face mask snap, throw down the middle, double coverage, and it's picked off at the 5-yard line. FIU picks it off again. Here they come, 15-20, 25-30, and stepping out of bounds is McGrew. That is his 2nd interception of the game, and the Panthers are now starting to celebrate. They are winning 25-6. That is the 2nd red zone interception thrown by the Tops tonight. And with 6:54 to go in the game, FIU's feeling great about things, and we'll step out. This is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Ginger Cleary at 270-782-7276 today.
Thinking about digging, planting a tree, or putting up a fence? Hold that shovel. Before you break ground, head to Kentucky811.org or call 811. It's quick, it's free, and yep, it's the law. Submit your request online or call before you dig. Member utility pros will mark where the underground lines are. Don't risk the injury, service outages, penalties, or costly repairs. Safety is in your hands. 811 before you dig. Sponsored by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
Banks over a runner. Banks over 2. That is a Hilltopper touchdown.
This is WKU football on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
Ever feel like gluten-free baked goods taste like cardboard? Not anymore. Awaken Bakery in downtown Bowling Green is the gluten-free bakery you've been waiting for, filled with yummy, healthy, 100% gluten-free goodness. We have everything from sweet treats, sandwiches, coffee, and more. All totally gluten-free and absolutely delicious. WKU students, you can use your Flex Meal Plan dollars with your Student Grubhub account. Come visit us at 300 East Main Avenue in downtown Bowling Green for a warm welcome and something fresh. Awaken Bakery, gluten-free, has never tasted this good.
When it comes to your property, one call does it all. Stuart Ritchie Service Group. From heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical, to fire protection, alarms, commercial refrigeration, and more. We've got the tools and the team to get it done. Serving commercial, industrial, and residential clients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 270-393-0285 or visit StuartRitchieService.com. Stuart Ritchie Service Group, your one-call service solution.
Western Kentucky women's volleyball starts a 4-game homestand on Friday, October 17th, with Sam Houston and UTEP on the docket. The two matches against Sam Houston are all that stand between the Tops and their 100th consecutive regular season Conference USA victory. A sweep against the Bearcats would make WKU one of 3 programs in NCAA history to accomplish that feat. History is on the line in Bowling Green. This is Blake Robinson inside the Learfield Network studios. Randy, back to you.
Blake, with a little under 7 minutes to go in the game, FIU has the ball after the interception. They run it off right tackle for 4 yards. And FIU has a 25-6 lead. As this game has gotten away from the Tops, looks as if they're going to be dropping their first conference game of the year to fall to 3-1. South Central Bank is the official bank of WKU football and the exclusive provider, the official WKU Athletics debit card. Pick up your debit card at any South Central Bank location. Member FDIC. Tops will need a big bounce-back week, a week from tonight, in Ruston against Louisiana Tech. Here's a run to the left side, bounces off a tackler, comes down the left sideline, 40, 45, 50. A very late flag from the back judge. We'll see what this is about as John Owens showing us that came in leading the conference in rushing, and we see why.
And I think this should be holding here, though.
Owens' big game is against FAU, 173 yards on 19 carries. He has bettered that tonight. The highlight for the Hilltoppers was the 55-yard into the first half kick from Jack Cassidy, his first attempt of the year, his first attempt as a collegian, and it tied for the second longest kick made in WKU history. DeCarron into the rain down in Murfreesboro back in 1971 as a straightaway kicker, kicked one from 57 yards away. Cassidy's kick, 55 yards, one better than Chris James, who nailed a 54-yarder at Missouri State that you probably remember back in 2006.
I do. I was on the field with him when he hit that. That was a huge win against Missouri State. I believe we won that game by 3 points, so that was really the key to winning that game.
We'll step out. There's an injured Panther. It's an offensive lineman. They've been great tonight, the Panthers offensive linemen have. And we'll take a break on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield.
What if opening a checking account came with a perk? At South Central Bank, our popular Green Tree checking account now comes with more added value. That's right, things like cell phone protection, telehealth, roadside assistance, fuel savings, and enhanced identity theft support are all part of Green Tree checking. No hassle, no stress, just perks for doing something you were going to do anyway. Stop by any South Central Bank branch or visit us online at southcentralbank.com. Banking with rewards. South Central Bank, official bank of WKU football. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear. Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Graves Gilbert Clinic is proud to support Western Kentucky University. As the official healthcare partner of WKU Athletics, we are cheering on the Tops every step of the way. With over 20 locations in Bowling Green, Graves Gilbert Clinic is here for your health and well-being. Together, we are stronger on the field and in our community. Stand up and cheer, Hilltopper Nation.
October is Pedestrian Safety Month. At the Kentucky Office Highway Patrol, safety is a reminder both motorists and pedestrians to minimize distractions and pay attention while driving and walking. Be safe, Kentucky.
2nd and 11 following the penalty against FIU on the run. The ball's at the 32-yard line. 6 minutes and 4 seconds are left as FIU has dominated on the road here tonight against the favorite Hilltoppers. Makes that game next Tuesday even more important. Jacksonville State has not lost a game in conference. They will be hosting Delaware this week. That'll be an interesting game. And they're in no hurry to snap the ball here with this big lead Jenkins will take it and hand it off. It's Carey bouncing in behind his left tackle out to around the 34-yard line. Coach Elton taking a timeout. Hilltoppers now have 2 remaining. In there to aid in the tackle was Machiavelli Malatumau out of Oceanside, California. 5:31 to go in this game. Liberty playing New Mexico State tonight. That was close. Lake will have the recap of that game in our post-game show. Jacksonville State has won both of their games, including a miraculous win against Sam Houston last week. They're hosting Delaware this week. Delaware 1 up, 1 down. Delaware went to Miami and just beat up FIU, 38-16. Hilltoppers go to Delaware and beat Delaware, and then FIU comes to Bowling Green and beats the Hilltoppers. Go figure.
I mean, with this landscape of football, I mean, you never know.
Well, and I got to tell you, I think part of it's just the matchup. I mean, this is a team that does a lot of downhill running, very similar to Toledo. And Toledo's actually struggled. They've had a couple losses to Bowling Green and others, so they have been the team we thought they were. But I think that the Hilltoppers have just shown to struggle against this type of offense.
And Tyson brought that up this week. He goes, listen, this team has a little bit of Toledo in them. Here's a screen pass. It's caught on the inside by Anderson. Turns upfield over the 45 out to the 48-yard line. And FIU has a first down as they churn up yardage and keep that clock running with their 19-point lead.
But it's amazing, though. I mean, to all the other teams that they play, they look totally different tonight. They don't look like the team that play these other teams at all. I don't think so.
And they couldn't have come in here with a lot of confidence, losing their last game to Connecticut 51-10, a team that Delaware beat. We're down to 5 minutes to go in the game. FIU, now they put their quarterback Jenkins under center. They're going to run a jet sweep wide to the right side. And coming down to make the tackle was Hilltopper defensive back on the play, and it will be second down at 8.
Yeah, everything they're doing, the misdirection, the speed out, I mean, downhill, they're just doing whatever they need to do right tonight.
And just to jump in here, I got to tell you, this defense for WKU just looks exhausted. They've been on the field the majority of the game, and really, as we talked about earlier, a lot of it has to do with the fact that this WKU offense has just not sustained any drives or anything. Yep. So I think that the defense hung in there for the first half, but as the second half has rolled on, they just have lost steam.
Western made that stop. 2nd and 7 nearing the 4-minute mark. FIU's now had the ball for 11 more minutes than Western Kentucky University. There's a penalty before the snap of the ball. This will be a false start against FIU. 14 more plays now for FIU than the Hilltoppers, and they've had the ball for 11 more minutes. That's exactly what Willie Simmons wanted to do when he brought his Panther football team in here.
You know what was incredible? It didn't seem that when he first started off throwing the football.
No, it did not. That's for sure. They came out firing in the first three plays of the game were passes. It got them down for a field goal. Hilltoppers tied it, and FIU has dominated since. They are up 25-6. Jenkins turns and hands it from deep in the backfield to Carey, and he takes it to the 50. Stopped by Brackenridge. Timeout tops. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. We'll pause for station identification. This is Western Kentucky University football from Learfield and the Varsity app. .333 to go, and on this blackout night, it has not gone well for Western Kentucky University. They'll go to Ruston at 5-2 and 3-1 in the conference, and they played this kind of team twice. Toledo and FIU similar in many things they do on offense, and the results have not been good.
No.
And what is shown is it's given a playbook for how to beat the Tops. I mean, I think we saw that to an extent last year as the top season went on. Those offenses learned how to beat WKU, and we're seeing it again this season so far.
Anderson in motion, and they are going to run it. Nope, Jenkins takes it and throws the pass out into flat, and Anderson is undercut at around the 46-yard line. That was a tight end. Verdugo made the catch. He had a touchdown catch in the first half. He grabs that one. Ward took the brunt of that blow from Verdugo. It'll set up a 4th and 4 for FIU with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left, and there is another timeout. That might be the Hilltoppers' last, and it is. So the Tops cannot stop the clock anymore. I'd like to let you know about Houchins Industries. Stuff the Bus was founded in 2005 by Tony Rose and was quickly adopted by the community as something much more. Houchins Industries is a community champion partner of the Stuff the Bus Foundation. The event collected over 150 tons of school supplies in the last 21 years. Now with the power of Houchins Industries, Stuff the Bus can give back 12 months a year to numerous classrooms, teachers, schools, and families in southern Kentucky. For every touchdown during today's game, and so far the Tops don't have one, Houchins Industries will donate $150 to the Boys and Girls Club of Bowling Green. Will Hoyt to punt it from the WKU 45 on 4th down and 4. Cracks it high in the air, and it will bounce at the Hilltopper 8, and it's down at the 6. And the Hilltoppers, down by 19, are 94 yards away from the end zone, and an end zone in which they have not jumped into tonight. They've only scored 2 field goals. This Hilltopper offense averages 33.7 points a game.
And, Jared, now your question's been answered. They did change the quarterback. So enough is enough for Coach Helton.
Yeah, and, maybe a little bit too little, too late. McIver just wasn't his night. He was very clearly off from the get-go, from timing and standpoint. And there was definitely some drop passes, but I wonder if maybe it would have helped to probably get Tisdale in a little bit earlier.
Tisdale in the game, and the Hilltoppers will run it off left guard for about a yard with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Tisdale is 6 of 8 throwing the ball this year. He has thrown a touchdown pass. He is a heralded freshman from Jacksonville, Florida. He's played in one game this year. That was against North Alabama. It is 2nd down and a long 9 after the run with 2:53 to go in the game. FIU will be rushing force. Tisdale stands in the end zone and fires it to an open receiver at the 20, and he will take it out to the 27-yard line. KD with the catch. It's his 3rd reception. All the receivers have been held in check tonight. Panthers defense is just been able to dominate.
But that was a great read right there, understand man coverage.
Tisdale into a double team with a pass, and it's knocked away on a heavy hit as KD tried to grab that one, and Brian Blades separated him from the football. 2nd down and 10 for the Hilltoppers. McIver finishes the game 20 of 31 with 3 interceptions. He had not thrown 3 interceptions the entire year. 2 interceptions coming into this game in 223 passes. 2nd down 10 for Tisdale and company with 2:23 to go in the game. And he'll take it, and he drops back in the pocket and fires it to the right side. It is grabbed there by Hart, and he's ushered out of bounds after the catch. Minimal gain. Mr. Clark, who has picked off a pass. That was a big play early in the game, Terry. He made that interception at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, he had the bracket coverage. You know what? And McIver did not see him in the zone coverage, and he picked that ball off, and that was huge because we could have went in for 6 points.
We're at the 2-minute timeout of this game. And FIU is going to get their first road win in 11 games. They had a 10-game road losing streak, and that'll be stopped here tonight. They will also break their 5-game losing streak to the Tops. It's 25-6 Panthers. 2 minutes left on the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Looking to earn more on your money? Liberty Federal Credit Union's free vertical checking account is now even better with an increased interest rate of 3.5% APY, letting you earn even more on your money. So what are you waiting for? Start earning more on your money today with vertical checking, only at Liberty Federal Credit Union. Some requirements apply. Annual percentage yield. No minimum balance required. Applicable on balances up to $20,000. Federally insured by NCUA.
2026 season tickets are on sale now. Reserve your seats today for another fun-filled season at the ballpark starting on April 3rd. Season tickets include access to the Performance Food Service Club, invitations to special events, discounts at the Body Shop, and more. Contact the Hot Rod sales team at 270-901-2121 or visit bghotrods.com to reserve your seats for 2026 today.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
It has been a long night for the Hilltoppers. They are down 25-6 with 2 minutes to go. This year, Jago Holmes is giving TVs away. A winner will be picked for fall, winter, and spring. You go to WKUSports.com/form/5-3 for your chance to win a smart TV courtesy of Jago Holmes. Jago Holmes, you'll be home before you know it. Third down and 10 for the Hilltoppers. Rodney Tisdale out there now in relief. 2 out of 3 in the drive throwing the ball. It's at the 27-yard line. The Tops have had one big play in the passing game, the 46-yard pass to Matthew Henry, and that'll be our Embassy Suite move of the game. That came in the Hilltoppers' first drive of the game. Toppers had it to 3rd and 4 at the 6 of FIU, and interception stopped that particular drive. Hutchinson comes in motion from left to the right side. And on 3rd and 10, Tisdale has to rush to his left and throw the ball in the run and fires it right into the tight end. Grabbed there by Myers up to the 37-yard line, and that is a Hilltopper first down. Good throw by Tisdale, rolling left as a right-handed throwing quarterback. That is not easy to do.
Yeah, very accurate on there. He's like he's reading his adjustments is coming a little quicker and a little faster.
A minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Tisdale fires it over the middle into double coverage. It is caught by Myers, and he's wrestled down by 3 FIU Panthers. Somehow he got that one through a triple team with a bullet-like pass. He was brought down by McGrew, and that safety's had 2 picks tonight. Ball's now at the FIU 46 with 90 seconds to go in the game. Tisdale standing tall in the pocket, down the left sideline, right on the money to the 26-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That was pulled in by the Hilltopper receiver, Kelvin Williams. The Hilltoppers have been held without a touchdown, and the last time that happened in a conference game was 5 seasons ago against the Lane Kiffin-coached FAU Owls right here on this field on the 7th day of November. That FAU team won the Conference USA Championship. Tisdale pumping, stepping up in the pocket, 25, diving head first to the 21. He picks up 5 yards, a minute 15 left.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing the same defense, and he's just making pretty good accurate throws.
Yep. He's found Myers a couple of times. He now has 53 yards on 5 catches tonight. Tisdale looks, throws it right side. Hart makes a catch. They read it. He bangs off of a tackler. Now 4 white jerseys are there to bring him down at the FIU 23. The clock will move to 47 seconds left to go in the game. The Hilltoppers have been inside the 20 2 times. They're now at the 23. It is 3rd and 7 right now at the 23. Hard off the left shoulder of the quarterback, Tisdale. Here comes the snap. Tisdale firing a middle screen to Hutchinson. Wrapped up and hit hard at the 22. He took a mighty blow. He holds on to it. He was knocked down harshly by Bobby Shayla. His father played at Temple. That'll be the last play of the game as the clock expires. And FIU comes in here and puts on an impressive display of offense, special teams, and defense. And they pretty well controlled this game, Terry, from start to finish and upset the Hilltoppers 25-6.
Yeah, I mean, upset. They came in here and played some football. I mean, I don't know if we would have been able to beat them today. I mean, they came in and did everything correctly. I mean, there was nothing that we could do today.
For the first time in 5 seasons under head coach Tyson Helton, the Western Kentucky University offense in a Conference USA game held to without a single touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, no touchdowns and 2 field goals. That's unheard of.
Hilltoppers, a team averaging 33.7 points per ball game, shut down the 6 here tonight. The Kentucky Commissioner of Agriculture, Jonathan Shell, wants to remind you that when you buy Kentucky Proud, you're backing our home team of farmers who bring fresh, high-quality food to your table. Look for the Kentucky Proud logo and score big for your family and community. Kentucky Proud, where supporting local means winning. Learn more at kyproud.com. Hilltoppers fall to 5-2. They are 3-1 in Conference USA. FIU improves to 3-3, and in conference play, they pick up their first win. This is the Hilltopper Sports Network from Learfield and the Varsity app.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you. So why settle for life insurance that fits someone else?